Okay, so one session into the heist, and the cat is still in the bag inside. The alarm has not yet been raised. Even if the cat might not quite be out of the box back with Wide-Eye, but that's perhaps something for a little later. Wide-Eye, Erlang, you have seen Lynn kind of swooping to try and get your attention. Now, obviously, Lynn can't communicate much, if anything at all, being non-verbal, but perhaps suggests that you are required. But what exactly that requirement looks like is not very clear to you.
I imagine this is a symbol. Maybe it's time for me to go back inside. So I am going to use my Wild Resurgence ability to burn a spell slot to give myself another wild shape.
Okay.
And then subsequently re-wild shape myself as a lizard again, little gecko. So I'll pop one of those. And yeah, just throw a wild shape in.
Okay, cool. So, taking the form of the gecko once again, you make your way into the bank. I'm assuming kind of in a similar fashion to where you left, like, not on the floor as such, but like going up and over the walls.
Yeah, staying near the sort of top of the wall,
Making
corner of the ceiling.
full use of those sticky feet of the geckos. Okay, so you enter and you can see that the main atrium is still, reasonably busy. You've got maybe about 8-9 civilians waiting to be seen, and then you've got 3 guards who are kind of just milling about, looking a little bored, but also probably a little bit relieved they didn't have to fight the insane necromancer that was here not too long ago. But other than Zwan, you can kind of see in the back of one of these teller's booths with Malagash, no sign of any of the others.
I'll move myself in. Oh, game is paused and I can't move myself. Yeah, so yeah, I'll. Previously, I was on the right-hand side of this building, and I didn't see anyone else, allies. So I'm gonna hedge my guesses, and think they're probably on the left-hand side of the building. So I'm gonna move my way around to this door, and again see if I can go through either when someone goes through, or if there's a way for me to sneak through.
Okay, so the door is currently closed, and it's built in such a manner that the gap between the door and the frame is too slight even for a gecko to squeeze through. So you're gonna have to just hold tight and see what happens there.
Yep.
So, meanwhile, as one, Malagash kind of gets a little break in between customers. You can see he's looking a little bit on edge at this point. I haven't seen any of the others for a while. Wonder what everyone's going up to. I haven't blown it at least. Everything seems to be quiet, but I don't like the fact this is taking as long as it is. Every minute we spend is a risk. Why don't you go check on them?
Yes, I think I'll go see how Lee May is doing at least. I know where she is.
He nods just as the next person comes up to the counter, and he has to put on the customer service smile again. Okay, so Lee May, you are not necessarily on edge, but alert here, because Elias and Yinfu are, kind of doing something in that lockbox room. The guard who has stood here with you previously has yet to return from his break. But but it's been a little while now. It probably won't be too long before you have company.
Hey, how's things going?
Yinfu and Elias are in there. I moved my head to the door, and the other guard hasn't come back yet, and he was on his lunch break, so might be back soon. I'm getting a bit worried.
Do you think trying to stall him would be wise?
Yeah, he already thinks I'm a weirdo, so I wouldn't be surprised if I did something weird again and subsequently distract him. The guy who went into the portal room as well still hasn't come out. So there's that.
Okay, and no sign of the other two?
I don't know where the other two are. I know that I think the Wide Eye was kicked out, but I have no idea where Erlang is. Also, just quickly, meta talk. Did Elias give me the spray, the perfume spray, or has he got it? I can't remember.
Yeah, I did give you it. I've got that in my
You did
notes.
give it. Okay. I'll kind of move my head towards my pocket, kind of go. I have the sleeping draft in case the guard does come back and we need to solve that problem. So,
Good.
yeah.
I don't think I'm too much use over here. Perhaps I'll go see what else I can accomplish.
Yeah, maybe go see if the manager is still in her office, because I know that trade is supposed to happen still, I think. But yeah, up to you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna head over that way. And I don't just want to metagame and say that I would open that door. Do you?
That would be the fastest way of going there.
Yeah,
It would
yeah.
be more correct.
Yeah.
So I think that's fair to say that would probably be the route you take. And obviously, with you in uniform, it wouldn't arouse suspicion you kind of coming and going between these two doors either.
Mhm.
So logically, that is a sensible thing.
So I'm gonna head this way, and what I'm actually gonna do is head to the break room, but sort of skirt by the manager's office door, as you need to anyway, and see if I can hear that there are still people inside.
Okay. So roll me a perception as you go by. Meanwhile, Erlang, you obviously get the chance you need to slip through this door.
That's a 9.
Okay, so Zwan, you don't get a chance to really have much of a listen. And obviously the curtains have been drawn to the window, so you're not 100% confident whether that room is occupied or not.
Okay. So yeah, I'll head into the break room, and I assume the other guard is within here.
Yeah, there's a couple of guards in there. They seem to be playing a hand of cards. They don't really pay you all too much attention as you enter.
Cool. Yeah, I'll sit in the corner and I'll sort of watch them. And I saw the other guard, so I know which one it is. So when he's leaving, I might interject, but I'll just wait until he leaves.
Right. Okay. Cool. So, Erlang, yes, you see Li Mei stood outside of this door still. Li Mei, you probably don't notice the gecko because it's obviously quite small. And you're not really looking for one.
Yeah, she's pretty stupid anyway. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I'm gonna crawl over to the wall, get to about eye height, and then Lima, hey!
I'm probably gonna jump a little bit. Oh shit. Okay. Erlang, fucking hell.
I was told I was, or I think I was told I was needed. The
by
bird
then?
wasn't very clear.
Yeah, you are definitely needed. If you want to just slip in to here, and I'm gonna open the door a bit ajar,
Yup.
and let Erlang in.
Okay, Elias, Yinfu, you hear the kind of click of a door and kind of freeze what you're doing to see it just open a couple of inches and a gecko slip through.
Hello.
I'll
Ah.
shut it as soon as he goes in.
You got my message?
I got a message from you. I was hoping it was this.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Well,
What's the hitch?
we know where the key is. It's in this box, and Elias will point the number 64. However,
Okay.
there's some form of magical lock, I suppose, and I don't know how to break it. I was hoping you might.
Okay. I may be able to deal with the magical side of things. Is there a physical lock in conjunction, or is it just a magical lock?
There is also a physical lock, which I was hoping Schwan would be around here somewhere. Have you seen him on your way in?
He passed me going into the main room. As I was coming into the room.
Okay.
Metagaming, the room before us.
Yes.
You know which room I mean.
Yes.
The lobby.
I think I get what you mean.
The
Yeah.
pre-lockbox room.
Hmm.
Okay, well, maybe if you could do your part, and then we can start setting ourselves up for the next goal of getting into the vault.
Okay.
In the meantime, we can somehow get Schwan in here to do his business and actually get the key.
I'll climb down, head around, and then revert to gnome form. And then try and cast. Just to confirm, which lockbox is it?
Number 64.
Point out. Yeah, I'll try and cast Dispel Magic on lockbox 64.
While he's doing that, I'm also going to position myself by the door just in case anyone comes in or something goes horribly wrong.
Okay, so Yinfu, you take a few cautious steps backwards to be on the other side of the door, kind of opposite, the side it opens from. So if it were to open, you would be obscured.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Erlang, you cast this Dispel Magic, and there's no visible effect as such, but you don't feel any, kind of kickback that would indicate it has failed.
Table talk. It's a sleight of hand check, isn't it, for lockpicking?
Yes, usually it is.
I could maybe give it a go. Reasonably
sure-
nimble fingers.
That you won't break anything? Do you have a set of
So
lockpicks?
do you even have tools for that?
Shit, no I don't.
Well, I imagine even this mundane lock is still probably quite difficult, as you'd have to pick who locks simultaneously.
I've still got the manager's keys you left me, if that's any help.
Sorry. Just behind you, behind one of those shelves over there, is an unconscious guy. He did very kindly, before we knocked him out, inform us that the keys for the lockboxes are unique.
Okay.
Therefore, we would need the exact key as well as the other key. So, yeah. There's a little magical device thingy over there that he stuck his arm into, and it generated 2 keys for him. So,
Is it worth checking the manager's keys to see if there is one of the keys on here?
Could do. Maybe.
I mean, given that the keys are in our hands, it seems worth checking.
Yeah.
I checked the keys that I got off the guy, and it didn't have any that looked the right size.
No, so most of the keys on these rings are larger than the ones required for lockbox. Most of them look like they would be, geared towards doors within the bank itself.
That's the same for the manager's key set.
Yes, they seem to be largely identical.
So that's a no then. I'm guessing maybe the current manager and then someone else in through one of the portals has the other key, maybe?
Well, going back to what was kind of discussed last session, the holder of the lockbox would have a key, and then the bank would be storing another one, so you'd have to have two keys, both of which would need to be present. However, obviously seeing this one's clearly being used by the bank, you imagine they're probably both on the premises somewhere.
So we need to find those keys, or probably get Schwan in here to see if he can do his business. And
If
to that end,
Yinfu's also good with the lockpick, once Schwan is in, maybe they can work together. If there's two keys that need using at the same time.
That depends if you can use one set of these tools for
Yeah.
simultaneously.
maybe, but I don't know.
So I think my I think my dispel magic has worked. Are you able to detect magic and double check?
I cannot.
Meta talk if you're if you detect magic before, is it still active? Because I think it lasts for like 10 minutes.
I didn't detect magic.
Did you just get told it was a?
Yeah,
I see.
it was just a magical. Well, no, someone else did.
Lee may probably.
Was it not mentioned by the guard who brought us in that they're magical locks?
No,
So we just sort of inferred?
He inferred that was an extra service you could purchase from them, but wasn't the standard.
hasn't
I think-
Schwan already been in this room?
yeah,
Wasn't it Schwan
yeah.
who
I tried to
figured
pick
it
the
out?
locks.
Yeah,
I
that's
think-
right.
Yeah, I think we sort of said, it's not just a normal lock.
There's some sort of magic surrounding it. So we
Yeah.
didn't really know for certain. We just surmised that there was.
Yes. I haven't gone in the room, so I've seen all the shenanigans outside, but I haven't actually been inside the lockbox yet.
So I've dispelled what magic I can on that lock. I didn't get any feeling that it had failed, and I didn't get any extra strain that it was a harder spell to break. So as far as I can tell, I think we're good.
So we just need to get Schwan in here.
Just need the
basically.
physical lock picking, yeah.
Okay. I'm sure we can manage that.
So, meanwhile, back in the break room, Zwan, you notice one of the guards throws his hand in, shakes his head, and then stands up to leave. The other guy, who is the one you're kind of keeping an eye on, rakes in a few silver off the table and then kind of packs the cards away before he too stands to leave. And as you watch him go, it looks like he's headed back towards the main atrium.
So he's like out the door already.
Well, yeah, he's headed out that way.
Yeah. Okay. I won't tail him, so I'll go back to Malagash.
Yash.
Malagash. This is what happens when I can't have my notes up on the side. I'm not sure how much of an update we have, but their guard is returning to Lee May, so she's going to have to find a way of distracting him again, and then we can see what's going on in the lockbox room.
Right, okay. Well, he kind of looks out a little bit just to make sure no one's here. We've only probably got a couple of hours until the key switch is due to happen. We'll be closing up shop in about an hour. Maybe a little longer, but what they're doing, they need to probably get a wriggle on.
Can we see the guard going like all the way across? I guess he's done taking long to get there, so he's probably gone already.
No, it's by the time you would have got there, he's already gone. So Lee May, stood outside you, watch as the guard kind of returns through the door in front of you. And obviously you know your 3 companions are in this lockbox room. So fortunately he doesn't look to go in there. He just comes and stands himself in the other side of the door to you. But,
Good lunch.
Well, yeah, a little bit of a late lunch, but got a few cards in and managed to make a few silver. So yeah, not too bad. Now I don't mind holding down the fort here if you want to go and grab a bite to eat yourself.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I might do in a minute. Yeah, I got gifted these thing. These people went and go, and they gave me a perfume. Is it a nice smell to you? And then I'm gonna spray it in his face.
Right.
Excellent.
Okay. One moment.
Please fail.
No.
Shit.
Is it a wisdom save or a con save? I guess it doesn't matter because it's a d20, but
He recoils a little bit as you kind of spray him in the face with, it's quite a noxious scent. He kind of retches a little bit, but he starts to feel a little bit drowsy, but not really quite enough for your purposes. What the? What? Did you just try and drug me? He
No,
kind
I
of
was
lowers
gifted
his spear a little bit. He stumbles back a little, kind of towards the main room, a little unsteady on his feet.
I'm gonna immediately grab him by the neck and just go, "You."
And go what? Sorry.
Okay, yeah,
Someone want to translate that for me?
I was
or-
very
that was my
handish, I don't
name.
know
So I'm going to emerge from the lockbox room, take a look at what's going on, and then just try and clock him in the side of the head.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I'm trying to grab him by the neck.
first of all, then roll me an attack, please. Yinfu, not Yinfu. Lee May, to see if you can grapple this guy.
Is that an athletics check because it's grappling?
Well, you'll need to hit him first, so it'll be an attack.
Oh,
If it makes a
What,
difference, new rules: grappling is part of an unarmed strike instead
Okay.
of damage.
I
Noted.
don't- what do I do for that?
If you
I've got Tavern Brawler, but I don't know for that.
Well, that's for like improvised weapons, right?
Yeah.
Or unarmed.
Does actually.
While
Does
they figure
actually
this
make a
out,
difference here.
Wood's one would have heard of this shout, or other people for that matter.
It's a good point. Let's roll some dice.
Oh shit.
Good. Would I add my strength to it?
Yeah, just roll that and then add your strength, because you won't get any proficiency.
Okay.
I guess I should roll a perception.
Okay, so Zwan, you hear something, but it's not obvious what. Just that it's coming from roughly in the direction of the lockbox room. Meanwhile, the guards kind of in the main room, you notice like one of them kind of turns to look at the door, but after a while he kind of just shrugs it off and
Must have been the wind.
yeah, goes back to being bored in here. Right, so Lee May, you attack this guy, which is a hit, so I believe now he will get a chance to evade that. I'm gonna have to, every time we do grappling, I have to fucking look it up.
I put messages in the D&D chat if you wanted to see the 2024 rules.
Let's have a little browse. Alright, so must succeed on a strength or dex throw, choose which, or it has a grapple condition. 8 plus your strength modifier and proficiency bonus. Right, okay, so for Lee May that is going to be what? Proficiency 3 and then strength plus 4, so plus 7. So DC 15 and he'll probably use strength.
What?
Just rolling for guards.
I heard a lot of numbers then. Yes.
Okay, so Lee May, you kind of catch him a little by surprise here and manage to kind of grab him
I'm
and
gonna
stop
cover his
him
mouth
from.
as well.
Okay, so you do this before you can kind of get to any of the doors. The info, as you emerge, you can see, Lee May has this guy by the neck, basically pressed against the wall. His spear's kind of, dropped to the floor. Obviously, this isn't a great thing to be happening right now. It's probably, there is at least some risk that somebody else will end up in this corridor.
I'm also going to say there's no panic buttons here. Let's get him in.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try and help her move him into the lockbox room. I'm not actually gonna clock him around the head.
Okay, so between the two of you, you manage to kind of drag this guard into this room. As you enter, you see that it is empty. There is a kind of table with a few chairs around it, and then in the corner is what appears to be a large magic circle drawn onto the floor. It's geometric shapes and runes kind of glowing a soft kind of purpley colour.
Wait, I thought we were taking him into the lockbox room.
Oh, I thought I saw you just measure that into the portal room.
No, I was measuring to see how big silence was and how much it could
right,
up
okay.
into the portal room.
Sorry, yeah, I was trying.
That's my bad, but I thought, you know what? Let's go for the subtler approach. Yeah, no, into the lockbox room.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Might
Sorry,
cause problems.
sorry. I was so confused for a sec.
That's
We leave,
that's fair
we
enough.
go out, we come in, and then there's a portal on the floor, or a shape on the floor.
Well, at least we know
Okay.
the portal room's unlocked.
So the lockbox room gains another bank employee in a state of distress as you guys drag this guard in. Still very much conscious and resisting, but obviously with Lee May's hand on his mouth to stop any noise from really getting too far.
Yeah, we shut the door and I'm just like, sorry guys, complications. And I'm gonna try and put him to sleep.
To expand on how you're going to do that.
You just gotta choke him out.
I'm gonna choke him out.
Right, okay, so with obviously all of you guys in there to kind of pin him down, Lee May, you just basically wrap your arm around his neck and just squeeze until he goes limp.
Alright, that's another body we have to deal with. Okay.
Line him up with the other one, I guess?
Yep, I tried to use the sleeping thing on him and it didn't work. I just wanted to, I didn't want to do this. But here we are. And then
Yes.
I'm probably gonna need to go back out, but do we need Swan?
Yeah, I think so. Erlang, Elias, you guys have kind of reached the end of your ability with this, right?
Yeah,
Basically.
I've done my bit.
Okay, I'm gonna go get him.
Right. Meanwhile, Wide-Eye,
Okay.
it's been a while now since you've had any communication with the others. The last you saw a while back was when Erlang obviously scuttled away. Now, having made a bit of a scene the last time you're in here, you suspect that going back in there might not end so well for you. But the sun is starting to get past the zenith now, so it probably isn't going to be too long left before they start looking to close up. And obviously, once those doors are shut, you're going to have a hell of a time getting in.
Yeah. I feel like Wide Eye's been too busy playing with his bot. Like, he didn't even notice Erlang change into a gecko and run off at first. He was just like, oh, everyone's gone. Thing. He'll kind of he'll be looking over and being like, checking to see if the statues are still there or if anything looks like it's going wrong.
Okay, so the two statues out the front remain motionless sentinels. So it seems that everything is fairly normal at the minute.
He's gonna be like, I'm sure everything's fine. But what he will do is he'll be keeping an eye out to see if any guards leave the building before they shut up completely, kind of thing. You know, if they reduce the amount of people in there before they switch over to the night shift or anything like that.
Okay, cool. So you keep an eye on this door. Right. So Zwan, back in the office, you can see now that one of the guards in the main room has kind of spoken to a colleague of his. We seem to be talking about something. Looking not necessarily concerned, but a little annoyed. Before one of them kind of makes its way off towards the break room.
Muted. I'll head back to the break room. Back to where I was. Oh. And see if he's giving anything away about what he's annoyed about, like ranting to himself or otherwise.
Okay, so as you make your way towards the break room, you very nearly bump into him as he's on his way out. He stops a little bit just before you guys collide. Oh, sorry there. Say, I don't suppose you've seen Hercom recently, have you? He was supposed to relieve us about 10 minutes ago.
I can't say I have. It's been a while since I left the booth.
Well, if you do see him, tell him we're looking for him.
I will do.
So he makes his way back towards the main atrium, where you lose sight of him as he goes through that door.
Yeah. So, I think one would put the pieces together that he heard a noise and now a guard is missing. So he would go through to back through to the lockbox services, or I think I'll go around this way and take a peek to see what I can see going on.
Okay, so as you round the corner, you notice that there's actually nobody stood outside this door.
Interesting.
I would probably, I would be going out after all that shenanigans would be happening. I wasn't a go-get Swan, so it depends on how the timelines line up, I guess.
Well, at this point, you would have been just completing choking out that poor guard.
I see. Yep.
Yeah, I know the door's unlocked because we've unlocked it, so I'll peek in to see these guys are here.
Okay, so you see that most of the gang is here, along with 2 unconscious guards. Oh well, 1 unconscious guard and a representative.
Putting yourselves to use, I see, effectively. Do we have any more progress?
We need you, actually.
Oh.
I will just nod over to the box where they're all standing, where Elias and Erlang will be standing over, I'm guessing.
Erlang.
Hello, I've dealt with the magical side. Now we need you to deal with the physical side.
Let's see if that's made this easier. Let me give this another go.
Okay, while you guys deal with that, I'm going to make sure no one comes in, and I'm going to go back outside.
I'll stay on the other
Stand
side of
guard.
the door for you in case.
That ever happen? Yeah, in case more people I need to knock out, apparently.
All right. So yeah, I'll try the locks again. It's a sleight of hand, right?
It is, yeah.
That's a nat 20 as well.
Okay, so now that the magic has been removed as well, and you make very short work of this, not even requiring a second pair of hands for the other lock, you manage to get both of these open in pretty short order. And as you kind of open the door and slide out the box inside, it only has one thing in it, and this is a magnificently crafted key. It's exquisitely ornate to the point where it looks impractical. And as you pick it out, you realise that it has virtually no weight to it, as if it were crafted out of solidified light.
This looks important.
Yes, this
If,
might be it.
if ever there was a key that opened a magical vault, I'd say that's it.
Yeah, that or it's
Well-
the greatest misdirect I've ever seen.
Let's hope not. Well, we probably shouldn't really waste any more time and just get right to it.
just before, I spoke to an employee in the break room, and they were expecting a wait, I wrote it down. Hercom to relieve them of their duties. I'm assuming it's one of these two here. Perhaps
Are there name tags on them?
You look and there is no name tag which says, "Hi, my name is Hercom. How can I help?"
Upsetting.
perhaps
Customer
Lee May,
services bank clearly isn't what it could be.
perhaps Lee May as a guard could dismiss these people, and then there will be people leaving the bank and less eyes around to potentially foil our plan.
Let's say he's been sent home ill or something.
Okay, we'll do that. Who do I need to relieve? Where are they? In the main atrium?
That's the way he headed. He was.
Okay.
What was he? Just a normal uniform like mine. Was he wearing, Crispy?
The guard
Oh, it was
has
a guard.
the
Yeah.
kind of the armour that they wear. Kind of same colour scheme and livery, but obviously the more practical elements with chain and plate.
So yes, it was a guard. I'm not sure if all of them are to be dismissed. But the ones in the main lobby can potentially be relieved of their duties.
Okay, maybe I should mention this to Malagash as well, seeing as he's a clerk, and I could, say that Hercom's gone home unwell.
Yeah, and he should know who is
And
due to
who's
go home
really-
at this sort of time.
Yeah, okay, I'll go do that. Right, I will go do that.
Shall the rest of us start making our way up to the vault?
Don't we
Yeah.
still need a second key for the vault? Sorry, am I just being daft?
No, it was just the
Okay.
one, I think.
2 keys
What-
for the lockbox to get
Yep.
a
When
key for the
I-
vault.
When I was here previously, the only other step to opening the vault was I had to utter some
Password.
sort of password, which
Okay.
I don't know how we're going to get past that.
I'm not sure about password, but when you left me in the manager's office, I did find a document with basically a list of dates and what looked like code words. For today's date, the code words were for the left column or the left item was tranquility, and the right one was peace. I'm guessing that this is possibly maybe like deactivation codes for those statue guardians you were talking about. So it's not the password, but if things go wrong, we should be able to disable, or we may be able to disable them first.
Maybe. Let's hope it's not an activation word instead.
Well, yeah.
But then I suppose they have the button for that, so.
Was it Malagash who told us that the password isn't necessarily required? It's just like an identification thing to be able to get the key, or was it Crispy?
Kind of.
It rings a bell.
I can't remember if we heard it in game or on the table.
So you got a brief description of that in game from when Elias kind of came disguised as Imlius.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, the idea was that I had to prove who I was before the manager would then go and get the key.
Yeah, that's the one.
So it was more a case of, just
So-
proving to the manager, not necessarily to the statues.
Mhm.
But I don't know if the statues are a part of the process. I don't know. Suppose we'll find out probably. Anyway, I think we should probably head up there. things start going bad.
Mm-hmm.
I've already gone, by the way, I've already gone to see Malagash at this point. After conferring.
Right, okay, so Lee May, as you kind of go to Malagash's booth via the clerk workspace, you can see he's getting a little bit on edge. The hell's going on back there? We've not got too long before they start to think about doing the key swap.
Right, we've got the key. So they're gonna head over now, so you can... I just need to relieve some guards of their duties, because Hercom has gone home unwell. Do you know who he relieves usually?
If they're talking about relief and they're looking to have him cover the main atrium while they escort the manager to the fucking portal room.
Shit. So we should...
Where are the
sort of-
others? Are they moving now?
They should be. They're going from the lockbox to the vault.
Fuck, we need a way to control this space. We need to buy him a bit of time.
How do you want to do it?
He kind of runs his hand through his hair, kind of looking over. There's a lot of panic buttons. We can't control them all. Shit, we just need to buy a little bit of time. Come with me.
Okay, I go with...
So, as you follow him along, he kind of leads you out towards the manager's office, where the pair of guards from the main room are waiting. As you can see that the manager, Levira, is closing up her office and locking it. You notice around her neck is a kind of small little chain with 2 keys on it, 2 quite small keys. Excuse me, boss. Can I talk to you for a moment? She looks at Malagash a little bit annoyed. I'm afraid it'll have to wait. We've got a very strict timetable to stick to. Yeah, I know that, boss, but we've got an irregularity. You see, he sighs a little bit. Look, I don't want to accuse anybody, but I think somebody's been stealing from the tills. We're quite short here. This kind of grabs her attention a little bit. Buys perhaps a little bit of time. Meanwhile, back on the other side, the rest of you are obviously now in possession of this large key. Now, you won't necessarily know what Malagash just told Lee May, but as things stand, you do now at least have the way into the vault in your hands.
And I think we should waste no more time. And Elias is going to start heading up.
Yep.
It's probably worth someone in uniform going first just to make sure the coast is clear.
Well, I have the
John?
key to get through here anyway, so I would.
Perfect, yeah, we'll follow
lead
you
the
then.
way.
I think at this point we've all got keys that we've taken
Yeah,
off.
true.
I don't.
Okay, so making your way through the kind of a double set of gates here, you find yourself in this little hallway near the vault, where the 2 guardians flank the large steel door that prevents you from accessing what lies behind it.
Is there anything in this hallway aside from those things? Like
There
the
is
statues?
There is a panic button.
Okay.
Other than that, no, it's empty.
While we're doing this, actually, just as a quick interjection, I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace on us all to just
Okay.
make us a little bit sneakier. It's worked well in the past.
I am, while these guys are like looking at getting into the vault, I'm gonna move myself and just like block this doorway, just like lean my foot against it, so if anyone tries to come through, we've got some early warning from this direction.
Okay, so You do that, trying to remain hidden as best you can. Obviously, being as it's one of those doors with bars over
Yep.
it, but you kind of stick a hoof against it, so that anyone trying to open it.
I'm pretty
will
sure
meet-
I'm gonna
meet
just
some
take myself down another foot or two, like a crouch and a leg out.
Okay, so you do that. Roll me a perception, Yinfu.
Perception.
You can hear a commotion, and kind of through the grill, you can see that there's a group of guards and Li Mei and Malakash kind of talking in the corridor with the manager about something. You can't hear the words, but it's getting quite heated, clearly.
I'm gonna turn back to the three in the hallway and just sort of like a quick keep moving kind of hand motion.
Okay. I'll look at Elias and I'll say, shall I do the honors, or would you like to?
Go ahead. Although, perhaps we try the passwords now.
That sounds sensible to me.
Okay. If someone, Ron, get ready on the one on the right, and I'll try the one on the left.
Yes.
And looking at it, I'll say tranquility.
And before waiting for anything to happen, I'll say, peace.
Okay, so you guys stand there, the rest of you kind of watching quite tensely as these words are uttered. And you notice that the ruby eyes of the statues turn to emeralds instead.
That's good.
Going.
I hope
I
so.
prefer greens to reds, so it's good for me.
Waste
Well,
no more time.
Let's locate wherever the lock is on this door and try the key.
Okay, so Zwan, as you approach, you cast a gaze over this steel door, and it's surprisingly featureless for no obvious keyholes. However, as you draw nearer and the key comes within half a meter of it, a lock magically almost appears to carve itself into the steel in the center, in a similar kind of style and material to the key itself. So inserting that in, it fits perfectly, and with a surprisingly light turn, you hear a series of mechanisms start to work through the various kind of bolts that are holding this in place. Meanwhile, Li Mei, you and Malagash are really struggling to stall this manager. She's obviously got this key to deliver and needs to do it within a certain time, but Malagash clearly has put too much effort into this to let it go to waste. Right, look, I didn't want to make this awkward and name any names, but well, I think I know who's been stealing from the registers, and I think I can prove it. The manager kind of gives him a quizzical look. You'd best have some good proof. It's a serious accusation. Malagash just nods, smiles, and then before you can do anything to stop him, Li Mei, he draws his dagger and slits your coin purse. And a lot of gold starts to fall out.
What the fuck?
Now, obviously, for the sake of this, you're probably not keeping all of your 436 gold in your coin purse, but you're probably keeping significantly more of it in there than a guard would be likely to have on their possession.
Why the fuck?
I can't get to the cash registers. This is my first day!
Oh, well, there you have it. Clearly using it to line your pockets and planning to be gone before nightfall, Malagash says. The rest of the guards now are looking a bit confused, but like common sense kicks in and like a couple of them go to grab you.
Whoa, back up. He just tried to use a knife on me. Think about that for 1 second. Also, first day, you guys haven't seen me here before. I'm really sad that the old manager died as well. And I'm from a noble family.
You, in fact, let's let the dice aside. Roll me a persuasion, please.
Hold on. Before you
Considering you
do,
look guilty as sin and have been like listing things that actually make you more suspicious rather than less suspicious.
Before I do, yes.
I am seeing like Lee May's panicked face. I'm bardic inspirationing through the gate. I think I've got enough distance on it.
Okay. Yeah, because we're by
yeah.
the manager's office. So I think you would.
Yeah.
Yeah, you won't be too far away.
You know what? I'm gonna add it anyway.
You can keep it if you want. It's a D8. Gonna make a big difference.
25.
You know that bardic inspiration has come in clutch there. 25. What's the DC for that one? So
Holy shit!
God.
Lee May, you kind of indignantly claim that you are a member of a noble family. Now, you may not be, but they don't know that, and nobility carries, quite significant status in the realm. However, given the scenario and the, just the nature of the accusation and the weight of gold which is now spilling on the floor, they're not just going to let it slide either. But the manager, she kind of signals for guards to one of them is in the process of drawing his sword, so he kind of holds back on that as she raises her hand. Right, come on, we'll get to the bottom of this. We'll confiscate all that for now. We'll go and have a little tally at the tills. We should soon get to the bottom of it if we're missing an amount this substantial.
You better. I have not done anything.
So, they kind of escort you, Lee May, to this small teller's office, and the chest is opened, and then the gold and the other coins are, they're starting to count those whilst the manager goes over the accounts book. You're not in any immediate danger by the looks of it, but this may take a bit of time. You notice, however, that Malagash has used the opportunity to slip away unnoticed.
Yep.
Right, Yinfu, somebody tries to push through the door.
I'm gonna try and stay out of sight and see if I can see who it is.
You don't see who it is, but you hear kind of cursing and swearing as, some keys jangle. For fuck's sake, I thought this was the right one. Stupid fucking door.
Does the voice sound familiar?
Yeah, it sounds like it might be Malagash.
I'm gonna, open the door and try and pull him through.
Okay, so you open it and he kind of stumbles forward as he was trying to, shoulder barge it open.
What did you do to Lee May?
A thought of time, quickly! He casts an eye over the situation, can see that, you're in the process of opening the vault. Look, they're going to be busy there counting those coins, but,
Are we gonna have to pull her out of chains?
I don't know, but at the moment, we've got probably 15, 20 minutes tops before that key exchange not happening gets noticed. So we
We'll
need to
deal with you later.
We need to be in and out of here very quickly. Okay, so there's one by now. The vault is opening with a little bit of a hiss. But it's very heavy. It moves quite slowly. So it takes a little bit of effort, but you manage to speed it up a tiny amount, and it opens to the point where you can kind of slip through if you wanted to. It looks like it's still opening a bit further, but you would at least have access now.
Yeah, since it was opening slowly, I would be sort of casting my eye inside in case there's anything else to be cautious of before entering.
Okay, so casting your eye in, the room seems to be pitch black, really. There are no lights in there.
Okay. Well, I'll walk in.
Okay, so the room is still dark, but in, kind of reflecting off a couple of rays of light that are sneaking in from a corridor, you kind of catch the glint of precious metal.
Wonderful. And I handily have dark vision.
So looking around in kind of the black and white of dark vision, you can see that this vault is very well loaded. There are piles upon piles of coins, and then there appear to be a whole range of other miscellaneous objects, chief amongst which you can see are a kind of a pair of very, very masterfully crafted chests, kind of inlaid with all sorts of gemstones, precious metals, that kind of things. One, however, looks rather sinister, as it has what appears to be a kind of stockade attached to the top and a little basin. The next thing that catches your eye is almost like it's almost like a reliquary, really. It's like a glass box containing what appears to be a scroll of sorts, but the actual case for it itself is a work of art, really. It looks to be made out of some sort of stone. You can't quite tell in the the light of dark vision, but it's incredibly ornate. It's clearly no simple trinket kept within there.
Can I follow Schwan inside, even though it's
Yeah,
dark?
I was going to say I was going to usher the others in.
Okay, so you guys follow him in. Obviously, the darkness still there, not particularly helping.
Balls. I'll pass the bag of holding to Schwan. I can't see shit in here. Fill it up.
Okay. If you can find a light, there are a couple of larger items that might not go in the bag that we could do with looking at. And I'll start putting various pieces of gold and trinkets in the bag while
I'll start fumbling around. I mean, light switches, do they exist in this world?
Funnily enough, they do. Obviously, being a quite high magic society, illumination is quite a key use of magic. So it takes you a little while. After fumbling around, you kind of flick open a little small alcove in the wall, and there's a stone in there. Now, you would obviously know how to use these. You've used them before in a number of places. So the lights illuminate the vault, and you are able to see much, much more now. So looking at the treasure trove before you, it's staggering how much wealth is in this vault, to the point where you're basically looking at mounds upon mounds of coinage of pretty much every denomination you can see. There's obviously a lot of gold, there's a lot of silver. You also notice there's a lot of platinum. Piles of this stuff, more than you could hope to carry.
Yep.
Malagash, was there anything in particular you were looking for?
Who gives a shit about Malagash? And I'm just going to go off and start filling my pockets.
Okay, so Elias, you go over to a table, and there appears to be, stacks upon stacks of platinum coins.
Although, so you mentioned this scroll case.
Yes, so that is probably going to be something that's more interesting to you as a wizard. So you would be aware that in this, magic in this realm, the weave runs quite wide, and it allows people access to magic on an unprecedented level, to the point where even fairly common folk can learn spells. However, as a result, the weave does not run all too deep, so high-level magic is exceedingly rare. But somebody who spent a lifetime studying at the Jade Brotherhood might maybe cast a 6th or a 7th level spell if he were lucky. You can see straight away that this scroll is more powerful than that. This is something that would be, almost an artifact, something that clearly must have been secreted here by the Jade Brotherhood for safekeeping. But without getting in there and actually reading it, you wouldn't know exactly what that was.
How large is the case?
Not all too large. Probably about 60 centimeters tall, about 30 wide.
Oh, okay.
And it's that stone now in the light. You can tell is jade.
Uh-huh. Can I try and pick up the case?
Okay. Yeah. Roll me a strength, please.
Oh, this isn't. Oh dear.
I mean, you notice that the case itself would be worth a incredibly substantial amount of money just from the masterful craftwork that's gone into it. But obviously, for one of an arcane disposition like yourself, the scroll is where the true value lies.
Okay.
Okay, so you managed to lift this up. You don't think you could necessarily hold it for long or carry it all too far, but you have at least moved it from where it was kind of resting against the back of a wall.
If I had to give a rough estimate, how much do I think it weighs?
You would say that this probably, well, let me translate that into pounds for D&D.
Yeah, just for the sake of measuring up what can fit in the bag.
So you reckon this is about 130 pounds.
That's like over a fifth of the fucking space in the bag of holding. But then how much do we really need to fit in the bag of holding? I mean, just like, a couple of handfuls of platinum bars would probably last us a lifetime. I'm just going to look at the Schwan. It's like, can you help me fit this in the bag?
Yes, I'll head over. And just as I head over, I grab a stack of particularly nice, a lot of valuable looking coins, and rather than a bag of holding, I put them in my pockets for my personal collection.
Okay, so this is where coin carry weight is going to become important, because I'm going to be honest with you, there are more coins here than you will be ever, all of you and the bag of holding will be able to take with you.
Yeah.
So
actually, let me bring up the bag of holding. So currently, it's not got a lot in it, to be honest. Just double check.
It is going to take a reasonable amount of time to obviously loot this place properly.
Right. So the bag of holding, that jar of powdered dragon scale, that doesn't have a weight attributed to it, so I'm not sure, but
Probably should.
Other than that, how do I actually look at the weight?
That'll be 5. Add £5 to that. About 2 kilos, which makes sense. Not too heavy.
How do I edit it?
You might not be able to. Let me have a look. There you go.
Because there is like a little slider bar, but it doesn't say what the weight of it is.
I've just tweaked that in the settings, so that should hopefully refresh a little bit.
Oh, okay. No, I mean, sorry, the bag of holding itself. So, like, it doesn't say like how much weight is currently in there because we've got like close to 500 gold, like 548 silver, 140 copper. But like, it doesn't like give you an amount. There's just like a little slider on the bottom that fills up as you put more and more stuff into it. So it's kind of like it's a bit hard to tell exactly what weight.
Oh right, okay.
But there's not.
Before everyone got out of sight as well, can I a few steps back in the process, but basically like just before everyone got out of sight, can I cast message a couple of times? It's a cantrip, basically just going, Malagash is going to try and betray us, be wary.
Yep, sure, you can cast that. How many times would you like to do that?
3 times, one each for Zhuan, Erlang and Elias. It's just a cantrip.
Okay, so you send this message to everybody there.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that Malagash basically was out of hearing range of me whispering, or hopefully, yeah.
Okay, cool. So, meanwhile, outside Wide-Eye, you can see that, people are starting to be ushered out of the bank. People who would have been there to do business with it. Coupled with now how late in the day it's getting, you suspect the bank might be closing soon.
Yeah. Wide-Eye's, I suppose, starting to get concerned. So what he'll do is he will sort of like venture towards the door. Is there anything you can like, on the door? Is there any glass or anything on it on the main door?
So the doors are still open at this point.
Oh, that's 11. Oh. Yeah, so he'll be wandering towards the door and just kind of like, I suppose, possibly walking past it, trying to see if he can see anything while he's going along. See anyone?
So yeah, looking inside, you can see that there are a few guards still here in the main room, but it's now kind of emptied out of customers. But there's no sign of any of your companions.
Okay. I've figured out the weight. So there's currently 33 pounds. And that's with like everything. So can we fit that case in? Will it fit through the opening?
It will just about, half meter wide, isn't it? So that's just.
So that was about, what did you say, 130?
130 pounds, yeah.
Okay. So that takes us up to 163.
So how many guards are actually in the main room?
So in the main room itself, there are 3 guards at the moment.
Oh. It's getting tempted. He's getting a little on edge. He's basically just hovering around the main door now, trying to catch a glimpse of anyone. See if he can see anyone. The group,
So,
obviously.
Scooting back and forward, you cast your eye in. You can see that there's like a bit of commotion in one of the tellers' booths, and you just about catch a glimpse of Lee May in there with a couple of guards and the manager.
From Wide-Eye's perspective, what does it look like is happening with Lima?
It looks like they're all very busy doing something, but there's no sign of aggression. She's not fighting them.
Okay, so Wide-Eye's literally like trying to debate with himself, like, do I go in? Do I not go in? I mean, I'm pretty sure they're smart enough to figure it out, but maybe they do know my help. He's just like posted up against, like, right by outside the door, just talking to himself.
Yep, so you kind of talk to yourself as you're kind of pressed against one of these guardian lions. But it seems that nobody's, spotted you yet. They all seem to be a bit preoccupied. Meanwhile, back at the vault, Malagash is kind of rummaging through various bits looking for something. It appears he hasn't found it yet. He's grabbed, a good handful of platinum coins on his way. Obviously, a bit of an opportunist as well, but he's clearly looking for whatever it is that he's been commissioned to steal. So he doesn't get in your way as you're kind of examining the scroll box, Elias, or the other two as you start, kind of taking what coins you can.
Yeah. So I was saying before, Swan would take some for his personal money gain rather than into the bag of holding. So can I grab a stack of? I'm assuming there's like platinum coins there or something.
Yeah, sure. So you start kind of sweeping platinum into your own pack.
In like a general stack, how much would there be?
Enough that you're probably going to fill the bag before you run out.
Oh no, this is just me filling my pockets.
Oh, your pockets.
Yeah.
Well, you probably get maybe say 50 coins in each pocket.
50. And they're all platinum that I can see.
Yep, there are kind of other areas of the bank which seem to be filled with gold and or silver, even some copper, but obviously the platinum is more valuable.
Yeah. So I'll just do like enough stacks to fill my 2 pockets, and then I'm going to turn my attention to the 2 chests that were in the room that I saw.
Okay. So looking at the pair of them, you can see that both of them are exquisitely crafted. However, one is significantly more sinister than the others. It has what appears to be a, kind of stockade, which looks like it would fit a head through it, or a clamp around a neck. And then there is a kind of disturbing basin at the top of the chest, which all centers around a kind of a large hole. Other than that, there appears to be no obvious lock. The other chest, however, is again just a work of art in and of itself, encrusted with gold, precious metals, and assorted gemstones. It's quite a sizable chest. You'd imagine it's probably about 1.5 meters wide, probably about a meter tall, and likely a meter deep as well. So quite sizable. This one does appear to be sealed with a large padlock, which secures a series of chains, which are anchors to various points of it.
Does this look like a padlock that I could attempt to pick?
Well, you could certainly examine it, but you suspect that there might be perhaps magical properties to this one, considering the value of the item.
Yeah. Okay.
How large is it?
Large enough that that's not going to be able to fit into the opening of the bag holding.
No,
And then,
don't blame me.
remembering that this is fairly large, and something else we heard about, I'm going to look around for something that looks smaller than it should be, because I think Malagash told us that they're able to store things smaller than they are.
Yes. That's part of what the bank manager said to
Oh, okay, so just
Elias and Yinfu.
Yeah. So I don't know this. Never mind.
You know what, Swan? I've just had a thought.
Yeah, well, I'll just go around, continue the helping Elias with the bag of holding then.
Well, after stuffing that case in and having, again, another look around, is there anything else that looks, I don't know, magical or something? I'm also trying to figure out what Malagash might be after.
So Malagash clearly is looking for something, but you guys get examining as well. So you start rooting around through that. Meanwhile, Lee May, in the teller's office, the count has been slow and meticulous, but eventually it is discovered that there's no missing gold from this this till at all. So
Wow. That should clear that up.
Yes, that's does your name is cleared, but where is that other clerk gone to? She looks around.
Don't know.
Obviously, Malagash is nowhere to be seen. Right,
Seems
we
like-
need to find him quite quickly. She gestures for 2 guards. Right, you go and search the lockbox room. I'm going to go and check the vault.
I think I saw him actually go towards the main room.
Hmm.
Maybe
They
he fleed. Maybe.
they cast an eye through the teller's window and obviously look into the main room and seeing no sign of Malagash. No, it doesn't seem so. Right.
I'll go
like
with
this.
you. I'll go with you.
Okay, so one of the
So where are they going? Sorry again. No, what?
so one of the guards is headed towards the lockbox room. The other is accompanying the manager towards the vault.
Shit. Okay. Fuck. I'm gonna start screaming and then I'm gonna clutch at my heart and I'm gonna fall down onto my knees. Start pretending to have a heart attack.
Roll me a performance.
God. Okay. I will. Where's my thing gone? Ah, fuck.
Oh, my headset cut out then because the battery needed changing. The last thing I heard was Lee Masage was going to start screaming.
Yep. So Lee May is feigning a heart attack. However, she's not doing a very convincing job at it at all. So the guards and the manager look at you a little bit. This just seems to increase the suspicion.
Jesus fuck.
She tasks the guard who's going to accompany her to the vault to stay here and watch over you, and then she makes her way towards the door.
From Wide Eye's perspective, what would he have heard?
Screaming, not much else.
Just screaming, like
Just screaming.
reasonably convincing screaming.
With a 6. I don't know.
Probably not all too realistic, but like when you don't know the context of it, it's a bit of a weird one to have to describe. You've just heard what sounds like Lee May to have screamed.
I'm just kind of hearing her go, "Oh my heart!" Like an old woman. Oh fucking hell.
Yeah, I feel like that would be enough for Wide Eye just to be like, oh, fuck it. And just not like run in, but like stompy storming in. Just being like, Lee May, where are you?
Right. Okay.
Oh,
Seeing this, the guards in the main room, like they already know you're a necromancer. Now you're coming in enraged. One of them slams one of the panic buttons. So we are going to have a combat. Once I add everybody to that, bear with me one moment.
I hear that music. Is that the police? That's the police music. We're fucked, guys.
Let me just move everybody to where you need to be.
You wouldn't want Crispy to prepare this wonderful music and not use it, would you?
No.
Is that a giant dragon skull?
Yeah, ignore the contents of this. This is just what I found. Right, okay, so bear with me one moment while I add a combat. While I remember to add everybody into it.
Forgotten how combat works now.
Alright, so let me roll initiatives from. Oh, actually, I need to add you guys, don't I?
It's gone back to Clunky Bastard's character.
I don't know what keeps doing that.
The others have worked.
I think I was still out in the hallway. I wasn't actually.
We can't hear
I
you,
hear
Pascal.
distant Pascal.
Yeah, I
I
can hear.
just muted myself. Sorry. I think I was still out in the hallway. I hadn't actually gone in to help with the vault. I was still by that door.
Ah, right, okay.
Right, I'm gonna roll and grab a drink back in a sec.
Yep, no worries. I'll roll the NPCs.
Where is
Ooh.
you today? Roll initiative. Okay.
Oh, we're fucked. Me and Jason are fucked.
Okay, we'll wait till. In fact, tell you what, if everybody wants to take a couple of minutes. Quick
Is
break.
Malagash on here, Crispy?
I don't actually have a token for him, as he intends to do absolutely no fighting.
Well, that depends on whether he can get out first or not.
To say. He may not have the intention.
I can make a placeholder for him.
What Malagash wants and what Malagash gets may be different.
Sorry, guys. I tried to feint a heart attack.
To be fair, it would have been alarm for that, or alarm when they saw the two knocked out people in the lockbox room. Ugh.
Oh, I should have said he went to the public restroom. Fuck. Oh, sorry, guys.
No, it's okay.
Yeah. I am gonna pop to the bathroom, so I'll be in bed.
Oh my goodness, Schwann's in that darkness.
Well, yeah. Oh, you rolled a 23. Wonderful.
Mm.
And then the opposite end of the room, there's a 4.
Wide Eye's like, I'll get to it when I'm ready.
It's alright, I only need to hold. We're fine.
Wait, I don't know how I... I'm not sure I double-clicked or something, but it rolled mine twice. But the first was 18. So at least that's right.
Oh yeah.
Because I walked downstairs thinking, oh, an 8 is going to be ages. Oh, wait, no, I'm on the initiative twice.
Roll.
That's strange.
Imposter.
The 8's definitely the duplicate.
This is getting out of hand.
Oh, right, okay, that's why. It's because I put Lime, this token, on top of you, so you were duplicated. There we go. Because I remember looking around thinking, like, I swear I added Swan to this.
Yeah, so I can see a little bit of light down here. As well as... Well, not anymore. Like, it's revealed, but I can't see what's actively there.
Yeah. So like,
Because
I
I
think
was where Lime
I think
is.
to start with, this door was marked as closed, so we couldn't see through. But I've clicked it
Oh,
open.
okay.
So
Yeah. Makes sense.
we did leave the vault door open. We didn't close it.
Okay. Dara said she was stepping away, didn't she?
Just a point before we start. These tokens that are placeholders, is there any way to change the colour of them? Or are they just going to be white?
I imagine they're probably just going to be white. That's
Okay. It's just in case they get within close quarters and it's a bit less clear.
But now that it doesn't really matter because you're not going to have a chance, really, in all likelihood, to grab all of it. Like, the payoff for robbing every single coin in this bank would have been like something close to about 5 million gold pieces.
Blimey.
Fucking hell.
We would have needed more bags of holding.
Well,
which-
this is it. There would have been more than you could physically carry. In fact, I think that works out as like £1,000 purely in platinum coins.
Oh, nice. Maybe that's something we should have done first, is get another bag of holding.
Yeah, maybe.
We survived this. I think it's going to be quite high up the list for going forward.
For all those other banks we're going to rob.
Yeah, you just never know. We didn't expect to be robbing this one in like 24 hours ago, so...
Wait,
mean, to be
how
honest,
many
if you-
pounds was it? Crispy?
£1,000 of platinum coins, all in all.
Holy shit. Yeah. I was going to say, I can carry 300.
I'd like to see you stacking £300 worth of coins and carrying them out by hand.
That's the other part, because so now we're in combat. There is going to be like, obviously you can take an action to like stash coins. but that's going to be limited to about 100 coins per action. So you're going to have to decide, how much do you want to fight, how much do you want to run, how much do you want to try and steal. This is going to be very much a risk versus reward kind of decision.
I am back.
Right.
Oh.
Right, okay, so, Yinfu, you kind of hear the wail of the siren go. You don't know what's happened, but it's clear the game is up. Casting an eye fearfully to these two statues, they appear to be stationary and silent.
I'm going to actually abandon my position guarding this door temporarily, stick my head through here. Any help needed? We gotta get going.
Casting an eye in, Yinfu, you see, coins and wealth beyond your wildest dreams.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I think we're just... Yeah, we've got to go. And so, without picking up any more shit, Elias is just going to start making his way out. On his turn.
Oh, sorry, didn't mean to shut the door. Cool, right, I'm gonna... scooch my way this way. I'm gonna open the door and check what it's looking like.
So in here, you open that and you can't see. Well, you can see in the main room there is a guard, but he's not looking at you. He seems to be distracted.
Okay. I'm reluctant to block up the doorway more. I think I am gonna cast a long strider on myself, actually.
Okay.
So that makes my movement speed 45. I'm just gonna temporarily change that, and then it'll show up correctly. Oh, did I get a glance in the? Oh god.
You will have done as you went past.
Yeah.
There's a guard in there.
I'm just gonna shut that door if I can.
Yep. Yeah, you could do that as bonus action.
Cool. Yep, that's gonna be my turn, I think.
Okay, Erlang, you hear the sirens. Obviously, you've seen Yinfu has kind of popped ahead in, then swiftly departed. But there's oh so much treasure here. So very, very much.
I like the idea of not being dead more than not being poor. So, I'm gonna call over and like, hey, Malagash!
He kind of looks up at you. What?
Thanks for taking one for the team, and I'm gonna upcast sleep at 2nd level,
Okay.
targeting just him. So, if he's got 41 health or less, he's going night-night.
He has a little more than that, I'm afraid.
Shit. How did I roll out of curiosity? Okay, 3-8.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, that's a shame. Okay, so sleep does a grand total of dinada. So we can get rid of that template as well.
Let's have a look.
I got it.
Okay, so he doesn't know exactly what you've done, but he knows when he's been the target of something. So he kind of instinctively throws himself to the ground, but seeing as he's unharmed, he kind of picks himself up. But it's not his turn just yet.
And then I think I am. Let me just check the timing on something quickly. I can do that without. I am just going to start making my way out, I think.
Okay.
Did I see which way Yinfu went?
No.
We came from this direction, I'm going this direction. Just checking if I've got anything bonus actionable. Nope, that's done.
Okay. So the guard is going to move forward towards the source of commotion. I'm actually going to have him roll a perception just to see if he notices you, Yinfu.
How does it work with Pass Without Trace? Or am I outside of that now?
It gives you a bonus to any stealth rolls, so
Yeah, if
in
you're
this
within
case it'll just make the
30
DC
feet
harder
of
for him
me.
to...
Nice. Oh!
Yeah, okay, he doesn't see you, so he kind of runs into the main room where the source of the commotion is, and obviously he sees you wide-eye. He knows that you've been evicted once, so he kind of lowers his spear and moves to attack you, which he's going to do. Okay, so it's not the kind of biggest blow. You suspect it's more like he's applied it as a bit of a warning first, hoping that you'll back off a little bit. But obviously that is another enemy in this room you are now facing. Okay, Elias, it's your turn.
Okay. Seeing Erlang trying to cast something on Malagash, just going to turn to Malagash and shrug, sorry mate, and I'm just going to head for the door.
Okay.
And
You I'll put some distance between you and everything in there.
yeah, I'll oh. No. Okay. I'll use my action to just dash, and I'll make my way all the way.
Hello.
Nearly run into Yinfu. Oh, trying to select my token, but I keep clicking the door.
Yeah.
You can do it from a combat counter.
That's as far as I can get to there.
Okay,
And then-
sure. So, yeah, you find yourself obviously able to see a guard, but there seems to be some sort of commotion in the main atrium.
Okay, well, I'll turn to Yinfu and say, I don't think they're looking for us. So maybe we just play the innocent civilians and make a run for the exit.
Unless we need to help Lee May and Wide Eye, because they're not with us.
Shit. Okay.
Mm.
Wait, I thought he left.
True. Hopefully he's out of there.
I just like the idea that Yinfu just assumes that it's Wide-Eye who's kicked this all off. Just because it's what he would do.
That's the end of Elias's turn anyway.
Okay, so Swan, sat in this room, or kind of stood here, you can see more wealth than you had ever dreamed of growing up so poor as you have been. Now, obviously, with a pocket full of 100 platinum pieces, it'll make parting a little less bitter, but so much potential.
Yeah. So, as one would hesitate, briefly put his hand on a stack of coins, and I'll just pick up what I can in my hand.
Okay, so an action will grab you another 100 coins into your bag.
And reluctantly leave the way that the others did. Mechanically, is this door just a single tile, or is it all three?
Yeah, it's all free for this, so...
Cool. So we're going this way. About 10, 15, 20, 25. 30. I don't think I can move anywhere without being on top of someone, so I shall end my turn there. Yeah, I'll end my turn there.
Okay. So, next up. Wide-Eye, you kind of hear the disturbing sound of grating metal and thundering feet as one of these lions kind of dismounts its stand and comes barreling through the open doors of the bank towards you. Its eyes, glowing just a bright crimson, almost as if there are flames inside, and it just lays into you. Or it at least attempts to, but you manage to kind of throw yourself aside at the last minute, dodging a swipe of its paw. However, it does follow up very quickly with a bite. However, this time you're not quite so lucky as this clamps down on you. Its jaw has, the force of magic and steel behind it, so you kind of feel the flesh pass as these metal fangs do their damage. And seeing that you're already kind of distracted, the guard behind you moves around the sides to try and get a more exposed angle. Luckily for you, they're not actually rolling too well. Right, so meanwhile the manager is actually going to walk over here, open the door, and you see her kind of do a bit of a double take as she sees you three here. Clearly startled, she doesn't really know what to do, and as such wastes her action.
Surprise!
Another guard joins the fray. Oh, hold on. Have you got rage equips?
I thought we said he was raging when he came in.
Yeah,
Okay.
he screamed my name as he went in.
Right,
in-
okay, in which case
yeah.
that's fair enough. Okay, yeah, so again, more blows that aren't really necessarily doing all too much. Okay, so this guard, however, is now kind of seeing the fighting kicking off here. He's going to actually prepare an action, Lee May. He's going to guard you. If you attempt to do anything, he's going to attack.
Damn it.
His second gargoyle comes charging in. However, no clear path to you, Wide-Eye. It is actually going to try and rush through this other guard, so I'm going to have him roll a dex saving throw. Okay, seeing the gargoyle coming, and clearly this guard has been around long enough to know what these things do, he throws himself through the glass window into the representative room, so he's going to take some damage from that. Take quite a bit of damage from that. So bleeding heavily from the glass, he still seems to think that that's preferable to getting crushed beneath this thing's hooves. But that does allow it to get in and start laying into you. So, Wide-Eye, you have always considered yourself a good warrior, but there are certain things that even you can't do. Fighting all of these is probably one of them, you realise. Or at least that's what the little voice inside of your head is telling you, but whether you choose to listen to that is entirely your discretion. Right, Lee May, so you're kind of still feigning this heart attack. The guard is kind of watching you closely. What do?
I can see. I know Wide-Eye's come in and he's being attacked, right?
Yeah, that would be quite apparent.
That'd be quite apparent. Yeah. I'm gonna just start laughing and then immediately go to stab the guard.
Okay, roll me an attack.
Does that hit?
That does not hit, I'm afraid. So you try and lunge, but you're kind of still, kneeling from where you'd been kind of clutching at your chest. So it's not the best angle, and your blade kind of hits up, but glances off the chainmail.
Ah, chainmail. Okay.
So he is going to use that prepared action to attack you. Although in this kind of, doorway here and taken a little by surprise, it's again quite a clumsy thrust. You're able to, kind of jink your head aside.
I do have an extra attack. So I'll swing again.
Yep. That does hit.
Fantastic.
Okay, so as he overextends with the spear, you kind of clock him in the face with the hilt of your greatsword. The crossguard kind of catching him just on the bridge of the nose. Sprawling back a little bit, it opens a little space for you.
Can't see shit at all. So am I able to go next to him?
You can go past him.
Cool.
Although you might get a sack of opportunity if you leave this area of control, of course.
I'm gonna risk it. So I'm gonna move. Oh god, I can't.
If you go into the combat tracker and click your thing, it'll select it for you.
Okay. It keeps closing the door.
Yeah, that's fine. Let me.
Just gonna zoom in. Oh no. I'm right on the. Oh, thank you. Oh, I can move with the arrow keys, can't I?
You can, yeah.
Yep. So that's 10 feet.
So he is going to make attack of opportunity.
Yep.
So that hits. Although it's a glancing blow.
Fine. Okay, it's 15. How many was that? 20.
And yep, that's it. And yeah. And then I'm just gonna announce to the guards, hey, me too! And yeah. Basically announce that I'm there too, because I can see Wide Eyes there on his own. And then I'm gonna end my turn there.
Okay. So, Erlang, as you leave, you kind of notice that Malagash is still in the vault looking for something. Roll me a perception, please.
Okie dokie. Probably not.
He picks up something that almost looks like a model of a castle. Putting it into his bag, he prepares to leave, but he can't do it just yet.
Was
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, go on.
No, I don't want my turn.
Right, Wide Eye. So you are obviously the centre of attention here for now. You've just heard Lee May come barreling in, so that's probably going to change things a little. But yeah, at the moment, a lot of things are trying to stab you.
Yeah. Wide Eye's been working hard on being able to control his anger, but after taking a pummeling that hard that quickly, he's just gonna full on lose his shit basically, and he'll shift, using his shifting power into his.
Okay, so Lee May, you watch as once again Wide Eye starts to shift before your eyes. The man replaced quickly by the bear.
Yeah, was I muted?
You were.
Oh shit. Fuck's sake. Yeah, well basically, yeah, Wide Eye, I was saying Wide Eye's been working really hard on trying to control his anger, and things like that, but he's just taken such a hard pummeling in such a quick amount of time that he just loses control. Just absolutely loses his shit, immediately just shifts after that last hit, and turns to face this guy straight away, and he's just going to start absolutely going for it. He'll be doing Reckless as well, and that's a natural 20.
Which one were you attacking? The
The one that's highlighted. Should be this guy.
okay. Yeah, so you swing and the head goes flying.
And not to lose his momentum, immediately using his extra attack, Reckless.
Aw. Almost.
So it's a hit, yeah.
Okay, wonderful.
It's a big blow, Sense of Guard reeling, his armour kind of sundered by the axe in your hand.
Yeah, no, he wouldn't move. He's too enraged. He's just kind of like seeing nothing but red. He just wants to fucking wipe them out now. So he wouldn't go far. And where do I end turn again? There it is. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, Yinfu. Obviously, there's a bit of a part here, and the door you've just closed is now open again. The manager is kind of staring at you, a bit dumbfounded. Obviously, you guys looking all very, very suspicious. You imagine that the gig is probably up here.
Yeah. I am going to attempt to hold person on her.
Okay.
There we go. Do.
So she will try and resist that.
Good.
Which she does.
Okay. I'm gonna sort of glance at the two guys beside me and go, keep running? And then I'm gonna just keep running through the door. I'm gonna see this situation here. Oh god, and the two gargoyles. Yeah, I'm gonna come up behind this guy, I think, still.
Okay. So you kind of enter the fray here. Obviously, these gargoyles are largely blocking the way here.
Mm-hmm. That's... Ooh, bonus action. I am going to give Wide Eye Bardic Inspiration.
Okay, so you do that, and then you get to punch someone.
Oh shit, I do. Yeah, I've just ended my turn by accident.
No, we can go back as fast. No worries.
Cool. Yeah. So that is gonna be. Where is it? Features. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out where I've put it. There we go. 18. Does that hit?
It does, yeah.
It does. Cool. It's not showing for some reason. 13 damage.
Okay, so reeling already from the blow from Wide Eye's axe, you give him a good solid punch for good measure. He's not doing very well. He kind of staggers a little bit, almost loses his balance.
Cool. That is actually going to be the end of my turn this turn.
Okay, so Erlang, your turn.
The magical key is still in the vault door, isn't it?
It is.
I'm gonna step back and lock the vault door.
Okay.
And lock
Well,
the door.
I mean, the vault door is open. It will take a while to close. Probably a couple of turns, but not impossible.
In that case, let me see if I've got anything else I can do. I'll reopen the door so I can see. I am going to. Malagash has been dicking us over. I am going to cast Entangle, dropping concentration on Pass Without Trace. Again at first level. I'm popping that nice and squarely.
Okay.
Honestly, there I think is best. So it's difficult terrain. Creature in the area when you cast the spell must succeed on a DC 16 Strength save or be restrained until the spell ends.
Okay, so he is a bit too busy with his prize and doesn't notice until it's too late these plants kind of snaking up around his ankles and gripping his legs.
And then I'm going to start closing the door.
Okay.
And that'll be my go.
Right, Elias. you've seen obviously Yinfu kind of dash past you. The door is now open, but you can see the manager is unarmed and clearly quite surprised. I'll mute it. Is anybody else hearing him?
Oh shit! Yeah, I was muted. My bad. I made like a really funny quip and everything. God damn it! I won't repeat it. I'll just say
I'm
goodbye
sure
to
it's
the manager and then
hilarious.
like it. Yeah, so I'll pause here and assess the situation, and I will try my hand at casting. Or first of all, I guess I'll just shout. Because maybe I haven't heard anyone else doing it, but I'll just try shouting, "Peace, tranquility."
Your voice doesn't really carry much over the maelstrom of combat, but the gargoyles seem to make no obvious sign of hearing or obeying.
Okay, never mind. And I will. So, are these like classed as like large creatures, or?
Yeah, they are.
Okay. So, the large creatures have a longer reach.
Not these ones.
Okay. Alright, never mind then. That changes that a little bit. Okay, screw it. I'll target this one with antagonize.
The one closest to you. Right, okay.
On there.
Wisdom saving throw and failed save takes psychic damage, must immediately use its reaction to make a melee attack. It's another creature of your choice.
Yeah, I realise psychic damage probably ain't going to do much, but it's more the reaction attack that I want to try and take it. Ooh.
Hey, the gargoyle fails that quite convincingly, so...
Well, I'll...
In fact,
I guess I'll...
check its resistances first.
Yeah, go on.
No, you're good. Psychic damage is fine.
Alright, okay. So roll that as a crit?
Yes, please.
Okay. Damn.
Nice.
So that's 24 psychic damage, and it will use its reaction to immediately make an attack against this guard.
Okay.
Bullshit.
Magical programming it has conflicting with this command. The attack is slow and jolting, giving the guard time to just stagger back a little bit.
Okay. That's an instant effect, by the way. It's not concentration or anything, so he has his own control again. And I guess I will. Oh, actually, yeah, I'll then shift my focus to this guy, and I will bonus action try and telekinetically shove him into the wall away from Wide Eye.
Okay, so
On there.
it resists that one with a nat 20, so good one to burn that on, I suppose.
And then I guess the rest of my movement, well, not all of it, but I'll move a little bit further into the room and then wait there. end turn.
Okay, Zwan, you can see Erlang's kind of doing something behind you, but there's obviously now quite a large ruckus going on. Sounds of like full-blown combat in the atrium, which is obviously where your companions have just darted off into.
Yeah, I saw Elias stand here and do some sort of combat attack, so I'm going to stand there also and see what's going on. Okay. And I'm going to... I'll take a shot at this guard. Hang on. With my bow. Which is a 26.
That hits.
And because there is someone attacking him within 5 feet, I get the crit dice without needing advantage.
I'm going to tell you, but he's only got 1 HP left, so save yourself the effort.
Okay, well, I'll just roll damage off the. Off that.
God damn it! So that reaction, if it had fucking hit, it just would have insta killed it. Damn it.
And then what can I actually do is my cunning action. Dash, disengage, or hide. I know that Lang is behind me, and this door is is not very wide, so I'm gonna. I don't even need to dash. I'm just gonna move slightly out the way, and I can't really hide anywhere, so I'll just end turn.
Okay, so meanwhile, the gargoyle, sensing new attackers, is actually going to attack you, Yinfu.
Yep, that's valid. Clip clopping in at high speed. I don't really blame it.
However, it misses with its claws. However, it's still going to try and get you with a bite, which it does. So again, it's only a kind of a it didn't manage to get your torso, which it was aiming for, fully. Just kind of clips your side, but it kind of rips, a good gash open as those teeth just clamp down with, force of a vice. Right, this guard has just seen, his comrades get killed here quite nastily. However, he's not really got all too many options as to where to go. So what he's going to actually do instead, he's going to fall back a little through this door, get a little bit of cover, and then he's actually going to use his crossbow.
So does Wide Eye get a...
You will, yeah.
There it is. You do that. You know what? We'll reckless.
Very close.
Right. I'm assuming that hits.
It does.
Wonderful. Okay, 11.
Okay, so he staggers back. It's not the hardest blow you've ever delivered, but he still manages to bite through that gambeson on his forearm. But as he staggers back, he pulls out his hand crossbow and he fires that at you, Wide Eye. Although, the bolt just kind of lodges itself in your fur at this point, not really doing all too much.
Oh, I just realised. I forgot. When I shift, Let me read it. I'm supposed to get
think you
temporary
get
hit points.
Yeah, twice your proficiency, isn't it?
Yeah, I forgot to put that.
So add yourself. I'll put you back onto 24, and you can add those 6 hit points.
Okay, yeah, there we go. It's on that.
Right. Okay. So, having come to our senses a little bit, obviously none of you can see her at this point, but you just hear 2 words bellow out from the kind of corridor behind Matella's offices. Those words are peril and jeopardy. Erlang, you watch as the emeralds turn back to rubies.
Shit.
That's the end of her go. Right, meanwhile, this guard has kind of picked himself up and pulled the glass from his wounds. He's seeing that this isn't really having much effect on Wide Eye, so he's going to try and do the next best thing and hit Lee May with his crossbow. But they're not really rolling very well today. You imagine that probably these guards don't do all too much fighting, but Lee May, the arrow does hit you, although your armor absorbs most of the force. This guard over here, he's a little bit confused by what's going on. There's a bit of a melee here, so he's just going to try and follow you around, and he will use his spear. Although he managed to parry that one a bit easier. Alright, so the other gargoyle is now still going to be just laying into you. Now you're a bit more, well, closer to its own size. It's quite an impressive thing to watch, actually, this kind of organic hunk of flesh, muscle, and fur going toe to toe with this kind of steel giant, which is just the picture of rage at this point. The claws, although delivered on the back of quite a hard blow, are parried quite effortlessly. Wide Eye's larger frame now giving him enough force to kind of resist that. But with his arms now tied up, the other holding the axe, the bite manages to go through and clamps down on your shoulder. Alright, Lee May, your turn.
Okay. So there's a guy behind me and the guy in there that I can see. I'm gonna attack the guy behind me. But first, before I do that, because I'm a dum-dum and I forget to do this all the time, so I will give my advantage on my weapon attack rolls. So I'm gonna attack this guy. Where is my thing? There it is. Does that hit?
Yes, that hits.
10.
Okay, so another strong blow.
And then I'm gonna attack him again. Does that
He
hit?
manages to get the spear in between the greatsword and his body.
Damn it. Okay. And yeah, I'm just gonna hold the fort here, I think. Can I do anything else? No. so I'm not going to action surge yet. So I think I only have one use of that at the moment. So I'm going to end my turn there.
Okay, Malagash is still very much restrained, so he's going to try and make that saving throw again. So I've gone up and found it. Okay, so he manages to kind of slash away at some of these vines with his dagger before starting to make his way towards the vault as it's slowly closing, but he doesn't get too far. Rough terrain, yeah.
Yeah.
I've taken that into account. He's not
Nice.
quite out. That's going to be his go. Right, meanwhile, these gargoyles are not happy that you're here, Erlang. As the first one kind of leaps from its stand, its claw comes down and just strikes you across the back.
That hits.
That's followed up by a bite. Although, being quite small, you're actually knocked far forward by the claws, so much so that it actually knocks you free of its maw. Okay, Wide-Eye, your turn.
The claws went through, the bite didn't. I'll apply that quickly now then.
I've already applied the damage to it, don't worry.
Oh, the bite didn't hit, I see. I need to roll concentration quickly
Yes, please.
from the claws. I fail. So I am no longer concentrating on Entangle.
Okay, so that drops. The vines withering and dying as quickly as they sprouted. So, Wide-Eye, your turn.
Yeah, I mean,
You're a
I
little
said
more
so.
open now, but the exit is still kind of blocked here.
Yeah, and he's still just enraged. He's just absolute out for murder and blood and everything else going. So he will be going for the two large things in front of him.
Oh, so close again.
Oh, as in didn't make it or did?
And then almost 20.
19 on the dice.
Oh shit! I didn't realize. Oh, fuck.
19.
Damn. But so
What
wait,
is it?
I can't
Is it-
roll damage on that one though.
Is it orcs that get that? What is it? Brutal, critical?
I think
Well,
fighters
then-
get it eventually, don't they?
Oh, yeah. Where you
Yeah,
crit on
it's
an
the
ankle.
same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, orcs get savage, isn't it? Savage
Yeah.
criticals.
Champions get it.
Nice.
Champion fighters.
Fair. So that
I have
that
not.
did hit. Sorry, Chris.
It did hit, yes.
Okay. Damage on that one's 15. Obviously, we'll go in for second one. Oh, bollocks! Ignore that. Sorry, I had 24. I went to press attack and hit damage instead.
Yep, no worries.
If you can add that back.
Uh-huh. It's of interest. Does it show you guys the HP bars for these things?
No,
No.
not for me.
Ah, that's interesting.
You can turn it on with the token settings, but by default we can't see the names of anything and we can't see the HP bars.
Oh, right, okay. That's... right. I've been naming these things thinking that might actually help, but never mind.
Yeah, you've got to like manually turn it on, and God knows why, because it does make life a lot easier.
Okay, so Wide-Eye, that is another hit.
No, normal. There we go.
Okay, so you continue to kind of beat this thing with your axe. It's obviously not really sinking in much to the steel, but you know, each blow seems to be sending small cracks, mitigating from the points of impact.
Yeah, he's not paying attention to that. He just wants to hit it till it's.
Yeah, well, it's making a very satisfying clang, if that helps. If you use Wide Eye's Rage.
Did we say potions were bonus action?
We did, yeah.
Right, okay, so yeah, he's gonna hit it twice, and then just quickly chug the small potion of healing he has on a hip. So if I just use ability, does that automatically give me press healing, normal healing? Sick. Does that apply it? No, hasn't applied it.
I think there'll be 3 dots, and you can.
You've applied it to the gargoyle. That'll be why.
Oh,
It's alright. I'll change all that.
just
Who got a little fill?
yeah.
Take a drink.
Cheers.
There you go. I've put that on your character.
Perfect. Fuck's sake. Excellent.
Okay. So the next gargoyle, with this closing, it has no real chance to get in and get Malagash in time. So unfortunately, Erlang, that is another one that is now going to be descending on you.
Yep. Meets it, beats it.
Claws hits. And that follows up with a bite. Oh, not 2, just for 1. As another hit. Okay, dazed, reeling, and bleeding quite a bit from a few nasty wounds. Erlang, you're in a spot of bother. But your friends don't necessarily know that. Okay, Yinfu. You can see that most of the gang is here. There's obviously a lot going on, but what grabs your attention most is the heavy footsteps and then just an explosion of stone as the wall next to you erupts outwards.
Oh,
and
fuck.
a Goliath of steel walks out from it. You can see its eyes glow with some sort of arcane infusion. There is a pendant around its neck which is almost kind of hovering there, which seems to be emitting a very powerful arcane aura. They are all rolling very poorly though, so
That's okay.
Oh no! God, gee. Frig. Yeah, I guess any smart person might make a different decision. That's not how we roll around here. I'm gonna attempt to punch it.
okay.
Dirty 20.
I believe that's it. Let me just double check. It does.
Cool. Another 13 damage. I'm going to burn a first level spell slot for another bardic inspiration, and then immediately give that to Lee May. Fine. And then I'm going to attempt to punch it again. $15?
15 does not hit, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Or, well, sorry, it hits, but it doesn't do anything. The steel plating. Obviously not that agile, but very strong.
Yarp. Okay. Yep. That is me done.
Okay, Erlang.
It's not looking good. Erlang is going to. I'm guessing the door is not next to closed. It's still got.
It's open enough that somebody of your stature could, slip through there.
But it's no. He is going to use his action to disengage. And is there room for me to get past the gargoyles as it stands?
To go which way?
Either. Not into
Just-
the vault, basically.
Right, so you could go. You could go past them. With disengage, you'd be able to slip through.
Yeah. So he is going to come this way. That's as far as he can go. I am going to pop 2 uses of Balm of the Summer Court on myself as my bonus action to top myself up a bit.
Okay.
So that's 2d6 basically. Oh, one good d6. So I regain 6 health and gain, I think it's 1 temporary hit point per die, so I get 2 temporary hit points. So it's not much, but I'm doing a bit better. Have I got enough ability to close the door behind me, or is that too much?
That would be a bonus action.
I've already hit myself. Yeah, okay. That's my go.
Okay, Elias, your turn. Obviously, this changes things a little.
Yeah. Oh shit. Does this appear to be a construct as well, or is this a man in a suit?
This is a construct.
Okay.
You can tell, without really even having to study it closely. That amulet on its kind of embedded in its chest is very, very powerful magic.
Yeah. Okay. When we were fucking around in the vault as well, filling up stuff, I will say that when we stuffed that scroll case in, I did take the bag back off Sean. I'm just going to retcon that.
Okay.
I think
that's
I
okay.
said I gave you the bag.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Because my flame glaive was inside it.
Okay,
So.
yeah. I said I gave that to you.
Would it be an action or a bonus action to take it out?
Okay, so it would be a action to delve into your bag and grab that out, I'm afraid.
Right, okay. Is there something else I could do that's better? Maybe? Does this thing look like it has a longer reach?
Yes, its arms are quite lengthy.
Is he humanoid?
Well,
Right. Technically, like he's human shaped, but just
human
massive.
shaped. I don't know if as a construct he therefore counts as humanoid. He doesn't have that descriptor to him. It's just
Yeah.
a large construct and unaligned.
I suppose, yeah, because I suppose things like charmed wouldn't. I'm looking at Crown of Madness, but basically the explanation of it is like, yeah, I think it would only be like a living creature, probably. Okay. In that case, I'll target him and I'll try another antagonize.
It fails that.
Okay. Regular damage this time. Fucking hell.
Okay.
4 psychic, and then it. So if it can reach that gargoyle, it will attack it.
What is the range of that? That's just outside. Actually, hold on. Is that
Well, then,
in a
well,
square?
if that is the case, then by the wording of antagonize, if the
I wasn't
target.
actually in a square. Let me move it up a little bit.
Oh, sure. So.
Hold on. Why can't I move that? There we go. Yeah, it was kind of halfway. So that would, be able to hit that then.
Oh, it would. Okay. Right. Yeah. So it uses its reaction to attack the closest gargoyle.
Okay, so that hits. So the gargoyle is resistant to that, so it's not going to do as much as you would have liked.
Okay. Well, at the very least, the guardian has used its reaction. So I will move a little bit down here, and then I will bonus action try and telekinetically shove that gargoyle also.
Okay.
I'm just trying to open up a doorway to get the fuck out.
Okay, so it can't move either of these spaces, so it's going to have to move back.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, right, yeah, I see. Yeah, I think that one as well, it's not quite inside the grid.
Yeah, let me see
Yeah.
if I can sort that one out.
It's like half in 2 different spaces.
Assuming that means Angry Man gets to take a swing.
No, because it was forced out.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, okay, that's it. It's fine. I think we know where it is.
I don't know why it's doing that, but yeah.
There must be like another grid that exists underneath. Like, maybe.
I
Or...
had no idea, to be honest with you.
Okay, so that was 5, 10, 15. So getting to there is going to put me inside the other gargoyles.
Zone of control,
reach,
yeah.
I guess, yeah. Yeah, screw it. I'm just going to try and move out anyway.
Okay, so if you move that one, I'll make that attack.
Okay.
Okay, so why am I still targeting it like?
Well, yeah, 14 would do it actually because I don't have my mage armor up. But I will cast.
So
I will reaction with shield. So that's a miss. That takes me up to 17.
okay, so the mage armor obviously isn't active, but the shield just about stops this claw. It hangs in the air dangerously close to your head, but you managed to get past it.
And then I don't want to just straight up abandon everyone, but I'll just turn and shout, "Make for the hole!" And I'll wait there. Maybe there's something else I can help with.
Okay, so on.
Once again, following Elias's lead, I will move this way and down to the door in the same way he did to avoid, being in this one's range.
Okay.
I'm going to. Oh, it's gone dark. But I'm going to a melee attack.
Okay.
hang on, I can't target it.
Yeah, it's a bit dodgy because of the
walls are a little bit,
the walls like block
Yeah,
the line of sight.
I'm going to use my dagger against that one,
Okay.
which is a 13.
The tip fails to really find any purchase in its steel flank.
That's fine because I don't need to hit for mobile to work. So when I've made a melee attack, that one can't attack me with an opportunity attack for the rest of the turn.
Okay.
So now I will also move out, making sure I can see these, so in future turns I can shoot my bow. Hang on, how much do I move? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter. I was going to try and hide behind this, but this is the gargoyle, so it's not there anymore.
Well, there's a stone plinth where it was, but...
I think I'd need to move across
not
the square
fine.
anyway. So, yeah, I'll end there.
Okay. So, gargoyle sensing prey escaping. It's going to
Yeah,
follow
well,
up,
it might do that.
and it's going to try
But
and attack you.
But shield does last to the end
Shield
of the
does
turn,
last,
doesn't
so
it?
yeah, that should help.
So 17 AC then. Oof. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Never mind.
Okay, so the claws, the second blow breaks the shield. The steel talons kind of scraping down your chest before the magic has time to reconstitute itself. And then it attempts to bite you as well. Oh, so let's close the door. Oh, that one hits, yep. So yes, this thing is furious. Elias, as furious as it's possible for something made out of metal to be.
Yep.
Right, this guard is still kind of fearing for his life. For a lot of big things going on here, he doesn't really want to be there, so seeing how little effect his crossbow had on Wide-Eye, he's going to leave that to the big boys. He's going to attack you instead, Yinfu.
I think that's mighty rude of him, but understandable.
Although the wound he's taken makes his aim a little more wobbly than it probably otherwise would be, and the quarrel kind of whizzes past you. Right, I'm going to actually remove her from combat because she's just cowering somewhat.
Yeah, she's done enough damage by activating them other two.
Right, these other guards are going to move in. He's going to use his spear. Though again, you are quite agile, and the thrust is quite easy to dodge. This guard is going to fire again at you, Li Mei. Doesn't really have the shot on anybody else with that gargoyle in the way. This time the bolt strikes a bit closer to your centre of mass. You feel the kind of tip sink in an inch or two as it breaks a link of your chainmail.
God damn it.
And that, I'm surprised, Jolt gives the other guard a bit of a chance to attack with his spear. Although he critically fails that, so you want to make a attack roll against him in return.
Yep, is that the one I'm already targeting?
It is, yeah.
Brilliant.
Okay, so as he lunges for you, you kind of use your left hand to kind of grab the spear and just yank it. Reluctant to yield his weapon, he stumbles forward off guard, and you just bring the sword up. The blade kind of finding his throat and just slitting it as he stumbles and falls.
Oh, was
You
he quite
shouldn't
low?
Do damage.
He was quite low, yeah.
Okay, alright. I was like, I haven't rolled yet.
It's not really required. I know what dice you would be rolling.
Right, okay, no worries.
Which moves us to the next gargoyle, who is still obviously locked in this just primal melee with Wide Eye. Just blow after blow, hammering back and forward between the two of them. This time, Wide Eye, you kind of learn its pattern. You kind of accept the lesser blow from the claws in order to, get the great axe between you and the jaw, the kind of blade of it, holding those teeth open. You have to kind of brace yourself against its strength, but your own in this form is enough to give it a run for its money. Alright, Lee May, now it's your turn.
Okay, now that that guy's dead. I've noticed that Lee May at this point would have also noted that Erlang is not with everybody else. So she's seen that everybody's come through this door. So she's just gonna head over and see if there's anybody she can see if she pokes her head around.
As you poke your head around, you can see a bleeding Erlang kind of running towards you.
I'm going to... I'm gonna dash to him. Oh! Do I need to open the... Oh my god.
It should be open.
There we go.
You can use the arrow keys if you need to.
I'm gonna... Yep. And I'm gonna help him. What can I do to do that?
We can't move him any further than he already is, but the phrase meat shield comes to mind.
Am I able to throw him on my back at all?
It wouldn't necessarily offer you any benefit to do so.
Okay, I'll just stay with him. And then I'm gonna end my turn there, I think, because everyone seems to be... The thing is, I don't want to leave anybody behind at the end of the day. Can I see Levia in there?
She's somewhere around here, probably in one of the teller's offices by now, cowering, just trying to avoid the slaughter that seems to be happening in her bank.
Right,
Talking
okay, no
about
worries.
rough first days on the job.
Yeah, Jesus. I do feel sorry for her, ish. Actually, can I get past Erlang?
You can move through an ally's space, yeah, so... you've still got-
Okay, I'm gonna go here.
Okay, so Lee May, as you get to that door, you can see that these plinths no longer have their guardians on. They are very much looking directly at you and seem to be out for blood.
I'm gonna take this chance to shout peace, tranquility at them.
It seems that doesn't work once they've been activated, as they still start to barrel towards you.
Alrighty, Roo. Aye. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of be a meat shield between them and Erlang, and I've already dashed, and I'm going to end my turn there.
Okay, so Malagash, nobody really knows what Malagash is doing as the vault seals with an ominous kind of funk. He's going to be in there until somebody decides to open that again. or unless he has some other means of getting out of there. But unless he's carrying some explosives on him, that's probably quite unlikely. Okay, so
What happened to a nicer guy?
yeah, with that in mind, the gargoyles now come charging towards you, Lime, in their own grid, which they seem to have. I don't know why it's not in line with the rest of it, but it'll have
They're
to
just
do.
that scary.
They just don't follow anybody's rules.
They exist in the fourth dimension.
Okay, so the claws strike before you can get your blade in place to parry. Follows up by a bite. Although that one, it doesn't manage to get you as you kind of back into the door frame a little bit. Okay, Wide Eye. Still very much the epicenter of combat. You have obviously seen this even bigger target burst through this wall.
True, big target. But he's just surely fucking absolutely enraged by the fact that these gargoyles have had the audacity to attempt to kill him. So he's going to... One has moved further away out of reach, so he's literally just going to start hammering the other one. Oh!
20.
Now,
Okay, so Wide Eye, your axe sinks deeply into this thing's neck. The actual blade manages to bite deep enough that it kind of ends up becoming wedged deep down there. You slam the back of the axe head with your other fist. The kind of hammer blow force pushing it further in and shearing this thing's head. And as you stare down its neck, you see what appears to be some sort of furnace inside, a kind of bright inferno, just incandescent with heat. You haven't killed it, but you've done a lot of damage.
does that mean I get to roll the...
So there is a...
So it's like an other
you do an
formula.
extra 68 slashing on top of the critical hit.
Yeah, so if I'm right, I think if you click on that... Yeah, so that's the 68.
Okay.
Then you need to do your critical damage, yeah.
And your critical.
Nice.
So a big hit as this thing loses its head and therefore its bite attack.
I think the
Enjoyed that.
birds agree. That was a good
Yes,
hit.
Father, we crave violence. So this thing kind of loses a bit of direction as well and starts just kind of swinging around, but you know, the motive force is still there, albeit now heavily damaged.
Wide Eye is somewhat confused by this. Table talk. Is that a curiosity? Actually, no. I'm assuming not because it's magical. I was about to ask a really stupid question.
Well, we have quite a few of those every session.
I was going to be like, if I move away, it can't see me, and I was like, oh no, probably.
Disadvantage,
They'll have a-
possibly? I don't know. It's a gamble.
You'd have to find out.
Fuck around and find out. Can I take a hit?
Let me know how it goes.
I'm stuck on the health. I'm like, can I take a hit? I probably could take a hit.
It's,
You know
it's up
what?
to you. It's up to you.
Yeah, Wide-Eye's not the brightest man in the world. He has
No.
intelligence in some respects, but not in all. He's just going to see no head and be like, that thing's on its way out.
Yeah.
And run over there to this gentleman here.
Okay, so it is going to make an attack of opportunity against
Yeah.
you.
I did assume as much, but in game he wouldn't even think about that. He'd just be like, no head.
Oh, even with disadvantage, it rolls pretty well.
Damn.
Okay,
I was going to say,
Ooh.
no.
now it does have Sentinel, so I'm afraid you aren't going anywhere.
Oh, even worse. Yeah. Okay. Fucking fine. It's hit him, so he's just gonna hit it back. He's like, right, second
Not
attack.
quite as dead as you'd originally thought.
Yeah. He's just like, nope.
Okay, that hits.
Wonderful. Normal damage of 11.
Okay, so you kind of keep striking at this thing, the kind of fire of its furnace dimming slightly.
Wouldn't. Oh, you already did roll with advantage. Never mind. I was saying, would you get advantage because it's no head? But you
He's
rolled,
already
he's
reckless.
yeah. Never mind.
Okay, so the next gargoyle barrels into you, Lee May. This is a nightmare situation. Just these two massive steel lions just trying to get through this doorway to beat you to death.
Every girl's dream.
Sorry.
So he is going to roll an attack against you.
Yep.
And that's going to be followed up by a bite.
Okay.
Although that one
Ha!
fails again. These two are basically just contesting, trying to get their heads through this doorway to try and maul you. But that gives you, at least an access point you can control for however long you can. But the big thing is going to act. And it's going to try and beat you to death, Lee May. Sorry, not Lee May, the Infu.
Great. Oh boy. Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so the first hammer blow falls, followed quickly by another. Although that one misses. Also regenerates at the start of his turn a little bit of health. Wait, no, not
A little
you.
bit. Oh my god.
Oh, I need to target it, that's why. Bear with me. It is then going to move a little closer to the door. And finally the guard is going to... Because of course he can't see the other two, so he's going to kind of carry on into this lobby. And use his spear to try and get you.
Mm-hmm.
Although you seem to be very good at dodging spear thrusts.
Yeah.
So your agility does you some favours. And it is now your turn.
Yeah, I need to start thinking about which dragon is looking out for me because, whoosh, that's been pretty lucky. I saw Juan and Elias disappear through the door, but I now can't see Lee May or Erlang, which I don't like particularly.
It's okay. We can make new friends.
Mysteriously, the next tavern they go to.
shit. What does Wide Eye have resistance to again?
Quite a lot of stuff.
How much health are you on? Are you looking fucked up or are you good?
How is Wide Eye looking?
Uh-huh.
Like a bear.
Reasonably. With some pretty matted bloody fur, I imagine.
Barely any difference from usual.
That's how Elias is looking.
How's Elias looking? Because I can barely see him.
Not good.
Oh, fuck. Hold on a second. Let me just do some measuring, because, Shite. I think I'm gonna have to do it. Do I do it? That's a bad idea. It's a bad idea. Don't do it. Alright. Earth tremor then instead. Hold on, is it gonna give me a... I was hoping it would give me a fucking area thingy jiggy. 10-foot range. Where's the area? 10 foot? I am not seeing. Am I being stupid? Because I'm not seeing, like, I'm seeing the range, but I'm not seeing the size of it. Like,
We're not seeing much at all if you're drawing anything.
No, I'm not drawing anything. I was expecting it to drop something down for me, and it hasn't.
Or like a...
Okay.
There are measuring controls. You need that.
It does tell me range, but it's like I don't.
I can see what Rich is placing down.
Yeah.
I'm trying to deliver.
I think it's 10 foot around you. You cause a tremor in the ground within range. Each creature other than you in that area must make a dex saving throw.
Okay.
Hang on. So you don't hit
it
one
would be.
thing and Wide Eye.
Yeah, it's bludgeoning though, so
Oh,
you've got
unless you
resistance. Is that right?
moved.
Where could I move to not hit Wide Eye though is the problem.
Nowhere. But I just mean to hit
I
more
think-
things.
Oh,
Like
true.
if you were, I can't pick anything. There we go. If you were like down here.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I actually think it hits less things there when you look at it. Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, sorry. I can't see in the shadows here.
Oh,
I
yeah,
can
just
see
two
the
guys.
three things in the
Yeah,
middle.
so I'm going to say
Silly.
so everybody that's getting hit by that,
Make the save, okay?
I'm going to tell Wide Eye to, like, watch out. Given that he's seen me do this before, it's, you know...
Okay, they all fail, so
Cool.
just need a roll from Wide Eye.
And what is it? A dex? Did you
Dex
say?
save, yeah.
That's a
And
Wide Eye
I've
gets.
tried to give you as much warning as possible, if that makes any difference. You'll see Yinfu, like, jump up, like, both hooves in the air, and, like, she's dropping down, like, there's that weird crackle. Shenanigans.
I'll get advantage from danger sense.
Nice. That's a pass from you.
Oh, also, how long does Bardic Inspiration last for? I've just realised you cast it ages ago and I haven't used it.
You've still got it.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I think it's like 10 minutes.
Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah.
Cool. Failed save, creature takes bludgeoning damage, knocked prone, and then there's difficult terrain as well. And then, so it's 3d6. Yeah, that sounds about right because I upcast. So 13 damage to all of those.
Okay.
And prone. Oh, actually, it probably wouldn't be difficult terrain because it's not loose earth or stone.
It's tiles, so yeah.
Yeah. That's fine. I will take damage and being not prone.
Okay, so they are prone. They can still attack, but they would have disadvantage if they do so.
Cool.
Until they stand up, at least.
Have I got anything that can usefully be done here? Excuse me. Actually, yeah, I'm going to blast through another first level spell slot. I can see Elias, so I'm going to give him Bardic Inspiration. And then this... Oop, hold on, I'm still on template measuring. Didn't want that.
I think Elias might still already have it from earlier when we were in the manager's office.
It's been more than 10 minutes.
Oh, of
since
course,
then.
yeah.
Yeah.
Good point.
So I'm gonna punch the guard that's sort of closest to me. 18?
Yeah, that hits. You would have got advantage actually because he's on the ground.
Oh shit.
Go for the crit, I guess.
Yeah, let's see what happens. No. But 13 damage.
Okay.
A lot of 13 damage. Cool.
Is he just prone? He's not like stunned or anything.
He's just prone.
Yeah, I was gonna say. You don't get the auto crit then.
No. There isn't like a clean way out of here, is there? Because there's
Very
two
much
gargoyles sort of guarding the door. Will they get an attack of opportunity even though they're prone?
They will, but it would be a disadvantage.
Good. I'm gonna take my chances. I'm gonna move backwards.
Okay, so first opportunity attack. Fails. Second one fails. And the fist from this thing. Also fails. So you
Nice.
kind of just basically leap out of our reach as you get a bit of ground.
Cool. And that is going to be end of my turn.
Okay, Erlang, you can hear Lime getting a bit of a pummeling behind you, but that means it's not your flesh that's being tenderized right now. So you've just heard quite a loud boom, though, as something has made the atrium shake and tremble.
Lime, if you can, follow me, get out. I am going to burn another first level spell slot in order to get another wild shape. And I am going to wild shape into a golden stag, which is an eligible creature.
Right, cool. So you are now a golden stag.
Yeah. And I'm going to... So my movement is now 50 feet. So I'm going to move down here.
Okay.
These three nearest, because it's the first time I'm seeing this atrium now. These three are all prone, but still alive, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
There's this one over here looks like it's still up and causing problems.
Yes, although you can see it is missing its head.
I wouldn't be able to get past this one without opportunity attacks, would I?
It has used its reaction, but you wouldn't necessarily know that.
Yeah. But it still does work in with my plan. That just means I'm likely to take less damage. So I am going to do it if my mouse wants to work properly. Just seeing if I can angle this nicely. Yeah, so I'm going to run in like that path, which would still get an opportunity attack if he had one. So that and then there we go. So run along, and I think that's still within range. So then get up this gargoyle and try and ram him.
Okay.
And with my charge, if I move towards the target and hit it with the ram attack, it takes bonus damage. If it's a creature, it succeeds.
If you move at least 20 feet straight towards the target, you've taken a little bit of a wind.
Oh, I think I need to be one further down. There we go. So there to there. Oh, if I click on the right fucking tile,
Yeah,
was
there you
20
go, that'll do
feet. Yeah. Right. So, ram attack is a +5 to hit. This is going to be a bit.
Okay.
1d20 plus 5. Oh, that works.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, I need to target that one. So it will be taking 1d6 plus 3 plus 2d6, so 3d6. Bludgeoning damage.
Okay, so that is going to be, round that up, 7 damage.
And needs to succeed on a DC 13 strength save or be knocked prone. I'm hoping to look like something that's just escaped out of the vault. All shiny and golden.
Okay, so the ram doesn't knock it off its feet. It's too heavy, really, for that.
Yeah.
You do a little bit of damage, and so even more confusion in this atrium.
And that'll be my turn. That's action, bonus action, movement.
Okay, so Elias, as your shield expires, you've taken some heavy hits yourself, but you can see that it's still looking pretty hit or miss whether your comrades are all going to get out of this. The kind of enemy presence around this exit is only growing stronger.
I'll mute it again.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Yeah, not good. There's a handful of things that I could try and do. However, I won't be able to do anything if this thing fucking kills me, so I will attempt to hit it with a shocking grasp.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, can I use a bardic inspiration on an attack?
I believe so.
I think so. Yeah.
What is it? A
Pop it in
D?
and show you.
Is it a D8? Oh,
I think they now call it like any D20 check you can use it on.
Right.
Yeah, that's the one. Thank you. Just simplifies it a little bit.
Hey,
That'll do
Hey,
it.
nice.
19. And then. Fuck's sake. Okay. So it's lost its reaction. Even it may not have been a lot of damage, but it's lost its reaction now. So that gives Elias the chance to take a step to the side and let me see. I'll bonus action. Oh no, because I really need to. No, screw it. Bonus action, I will quaff a potion of greater healing.
Okay.
Fuck off. Really? 3 ones? Oh. Well, yeah. That's what it is, I guess.
Buyer beware.
Yeah. Why is that not applied it though?
I think it's because it's targeting Shield Guardian. I'll do it manually. There you go.
No, you just killed me. There you go.
In the box, out the box.
Right, yeah. So that was whatever. And yeah, Elias is just gonna have to run for it, which unfortunately would probably mean I'll have to leave the combat area.
Okay, so Elias, by now the city around you is like, something is clearly up the bank. Things are going wrong. You can hear kind of shouting, and as this gargoyle is kind of attacking you, screams are starting to go up. People are running. You manage to slip away into the crowd.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I'll just leave myself there so I can still see what's going on.
More curiosity. Okay. So, Zwan, you see Elias kind of melt into the crowds.
I saw this thing really hurt him, but I don't want to leave everyone. So I'm gonna. Oh, hang on, I'm targeting. I'm gonna move in. I'll try and attack with the dagger.
Okay.
15.
That hits.
Nice. I can't get any sort of sneak attack, so that's a humble 8 damage. These plinths, how tall are they? The bit that's
So they're probably a couple of feet. They're not too high. Obviously, they'd been there purely to serve as a base for these gargoyles.
It's probably not high enough to hide behind. I'm gonna still targeting again. I'm gonna move back. It doesn't have a reaction. I'm not gonna quite run, but it means if it follows me, it might free up the door a little. And yeah, there's no point attempting to hide, so I'll end my turn there.
Okay, so sure enough, with Elias making a dash for it and you attacking it, Zwan, the gargoyle, enraged, follows you. Why is it not going? Telling it to. There we go. Okay, so that claw hits you.
Yep.
And you're quite glad that the sun is mostly obscured by some of the higher buildings, as it leaves a nasty gash in your new costume.
That hits as well. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Sorry,
Wait.
I doubled
I was
that.
going to say I shouldn't be that low.
That's it.
Okay.
You did.
Yeah, should be that.
Right, the guard now is starting to sense that things are going a little more in their favour, so he's actually going to, because he's not really had much luck with his crossbow, he's going to pull his spear out again. He's going to try and charge you, Yinfu, seeing that you're a magician.
Come on.
Well, your luck had to run out eventually, and this spear does find you. Right, this guard here, he's going to stand himself up. He's also going to try and exact some revenge. Although,
Oh, thank God.
you've just not had any luck. This guard, having reloaded his crossbow, is going to take a pot shot as you, Erlang, the Golden Stag, confusing him a little bit, but obviously having attacked the gargoyle, showing that it might not necessarily be the beast it looks like it should be.
My AC is now 10 as a heads up.
Then that definitely beats it.
That then breaks my wild shape. So I'm back down to being just Erlang.
Okay. Right, so this thing is still pretty disorientated now that it's missing its head, so it is just lashing out wildly, so it's going to attack you, Erlang, but it's going to do it at disadvantage. And obviously it doesn't get its bite attack anymore. So it swings quite high and you manage to duck underneath its flail without too much effort, obviously with your natural advantage in stature.
Short king.
Right. Okay, Li Mei. So obviously these things are still trying to kill you very intently. What's the plan?
You're gonna disengage, Chief. That's
Willing to fight another day is always a good strategy.
15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, good.
So yeah, you kind of walk into this clusterfuck that's going in here. You can see Wide Eye is, just enraged, a bear, axe flailing, just out for blood or steel or whatever else he can shed.
Welcome to the
Yinfu
party.
is
Welcome.
trying to keep off the guards that are very quickly trying to make goat kebab with their spears, but failing quite miserably. And Erlang is just picking fights with people far bigger than himself.
That's why I made myself bigger, and it lasted for exactly 6 seconds.
I'm then going to action surge. Where's my... Alright. Time to fuck these people up then, I guess.
Okay.
Alright. Using all my abilities.
It's probably the time for it.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna get nice and close to this little fella here. And
Using a
take
dash
turn.
then to do that, as one of your actions.
No, because I used. Oh. No, I'm not. Oh, is it only an additional action, not a whole turn? No.
Yeah, it's not a whole turn, it's just an action.
Mmm.
Oh fuck.
What's
She
up?
saved us! Oh no, she hasn't saved us.
Wasted a roll.
Mmm.
Lee May is 5 foot from being able to hit anything.
You're like, eh. Oh, that was a bad planning on my part. I thought it was a whole turn. Ah,
It's even worse planning when you consider fighters have a very limited toolbox. It's not all too hard to memorize what they do.
no. Yeah.
You do
No.
get 5 temporary hit points though.
Oh, yeah.
So if anything,
Yeah.
you've just popped your bonus action for 5 temporary hit points, and I did basically the same thing last turn.
You know what? I'm gonna do something with this. I'm going to. Un memento. Don't laugh. I got this. Are there any crates nearby? I'm joking. I know there's no crates nearby.
There is a bench.
There is. I can't. Yeah, but I have to move. I have to move to get it.
Oh. Scrap
Rip
that.
the door off its hinges.
The bench is dead.
Rip the door off. It said. Oh. I could rip the door off its hinges. Is it a wooden door?
This one is a wooden door.
Don't
Would you allow
like
me?
a javelin?
Do I have a javelin? No.
Oh, okay. I thought you'd pick some up for some reason.
Real weapons? Don't be silly.
My
I
bad.
have a
Go back to your door. Enjoy.
Right. What if I throw my scimitar? Would that?
Well, it's a great sword to start, unless you want to. In fact, do you still have that scimitar?
Well,
It's a great
technically,
sword
it's
you've got
still
equipped.
it's in my inventory.
I mean, I suppose yes, you could throw your scimitar.
No. Would you allow me to use an action to rip the door off its hinges and then throw it at them?
I would let you roll some dice to attempt to do that.
That's a no. I'm gonna answer that for you.
It might just
what I
be
say.
safer. Can I take back my action search?
Absolutely not.
Oh, I tried.
Worth just
Okay.
running.
I'm gonna run. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna dash. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh! You know what? I'm gonna stay right here. So
Okay.
that big fucker can't go in the door.
Right. Okay. So they will use their opportunity attacks, their reactions anyway this turn. So you get there unmolested. You still need to get out.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay in the doorway though, to be a little prick. And then I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay.
Sorry, I got away from the other gargoyles though.
For now. So they are going to charge after you.
Yeah.
And seeing as they have no other things to attack, they are also going to dash. Well, that one is. And then it is Wide Eye's turn. So Wide Eye, another one of these things.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Oh. Fuck me. That's still in range,
Yeah,
isn't
that's,
it?
that's
yeah.
not an opportunity attack. You're fine.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna go back in for this one. It had the audacity to not die. So we will rectify that.
Oh, again, so close. 19.
Damn it,
Two
double
19s.
19s as well, yeah.
But hits all the same.
13.
Okay, you smack that one, and you watch as it collapses, the fire going out in its interior.
Oh, wonderful. Wide-Eye letting out a roar. As he does. Shortly followed by spinning around to the new one. The new challenger has entered the ring.
That's a hit.
Immediately just swinging a hit. There's not much else he can do. He's a one-trick pony. He does that trick quite well.
I was going to say, just happens to do that pretty successfully. Alright, so the other gargoyle is also going to be barreling through here, and with also no choice of targets, he is going to charge using his action to dash towards you, Yinfu.
Yep.
And I don't know what the hell's happening with the grids, but it will just have to serve
The
as a
GM thing, I have no clue.
illustration only.
Yup.
Right, Shield Guardian here is actually in the prime position to use one of his stored spells. And so that is exactly what he is going to do. So let me put that down. I think, Lime, you might just be outside of that. Oh, wait, hold on. No, you're not. Sorry.
Holy shit.
So I'm going to need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
No.
Oh,
Nice one, Chris.
depending on how it rolls, it still might not be enough.
No, that's well, I guess for damage.
That's what I mean, yeah. 8d8.
I'm going to
12
assume
health.
that's not enough. What is the DC for?
DC's 11, so yeah, actually it is.
Oh!
So we all take half damage.
That's the thing, it's a stored spell. He's not actually a spellcaster,
Wait,
so he's not that good.
Would you have got that danger sense thing for it anyway? Because you can see it.
It's
Concave.
Dex only. Yeah.
Ah.
Right, okay, so I will roll this damage, and then you guys will take half. So
That's more than enough to knock me down.
And Wide-Eye will take a quarter. Holy fuck.
okay, so 17 damage for most of you, and then 8 damage for Wide Eye.
I'm down.
This thing. Oh, actually, that's the point. I haven't rolled for guard. Who saves it and will also take the 17 damage, which leaves him very fucking close, but reeling from a shock. As this amulet just glows and flashes before it's kind of erupts in a series of just savagely sharp icicles, which just kind of launch across this bank like a kind of cannon loaded with grape shot, really. But some of these end up sticking out of walls. Most of them end up sticking out of Erlang. But you notice, Lime, its amulet now is faded. It looks just like a metal object rather than the glow it previously held. And that is the end of its go. This guard is going to stand himself up, and he's pretty injured now, so he's going to try and get himself out of harm's way a little bit and swap to his crossbow. But he can't actually really see anybody, so he's not going to do anything with that. Okay, Yinfu, things are not looking good. You've just seen this blast of ice. You gotta shred into your friends here.
I am going to healing word, 3rd level on Erlang.
Okay.
That's 9 healing. Ugh, that was a bad fucking set of rolls. And then I am going to disengage. Does disengaging count for like my entire turn, or just the enemies that are in proximity to me?
Your whole turn.
Your turn.
Not just
Okay,
enemies
awesome.
nearby.
Cool, right. So let's see where we can get. The gargoyle that's between me and Erlang, which square is he in? Oh, right, no, it's fine, it's clear. He's got big old wings.
And you can move through us. Yep.
Yep.
But not through that gargoyle.
Oh, shit me. Oh, shut the door. Yep. Oh, fuck. Sorry. How are Elias and Juan looking now I'm out here?
Well, Elias is off in the crowd somewhere.
Oh, right, okay.
Zwan has taken a bit of a beating.
Okay, yeah, that's where I'm going to end my turn. Erlang.
Amazed that you actually made it through.
I wake back up after passing out for a couple of seconds.
Feeling a bit chilly.
I'm going to use half my movement to stand up.
Okay.
Use my bonus action to pop some more healing into Wide Eye because he looks pretty beat up. So again, I'm going to use Balm of the Summer Court again. Let me target him if it makes any difference. There you go. So, Wide Eye gain 9 health back, as well as 2 temporary hit points. Unless you've already got higher temporary hit points, in which case you can refuse them.
After that cone of cold, I don't think he does.
Nope. He does.
Oh, yeah,
not.
of course, yeah. I'm then going to use my action to disengage. I've still got 15 feet available. So I can move here. Shit.
Okay. So, Zwan, the gargoyle next to you is still a problem. You can see now that more of your companions are staggering out of this bank in various states of disrepair.
Yep. I'm going to try and give it another stab.
Okay.
Go on then. Yeah. It's only a 10.
Nope, pray that doesn't do it.
Cool. But I don't have to disengage because I've meleeed. And I'm going to run whichever way, or the general direction I saw Elias go.
Okay, sure, so you melt back into the crowd as well.
I'm just going to stand here as well so I can also see.
So, yeah, I'm going to move you two out of the way so you can kind of see roughly what's happening, but the gargoyle will be able to move should it choose.
Yeah. How do I... Oh, can you just remove me from the
I can remove you from combat.
I thought it would do
Right,
it going
okay.
into the fog, but...
So this gargoyle, losing sight of Zwan in the crowd, rounds on you two. So it's going to launch a claw attack against you, Erlang.
Hits. Yeah, that's
Hard.
more than enough to take me down.
And then its bite, it is going to try and get you, Yinfu. Although you dodged that one.
Yeah.
But you can see now that obviously Erlang is back in harm's way. Right, this guard is just going to try and get somewhere that he can get an angle on both of you, and he's going to use his crossbow to attack you, Wide-Eye. They've learned better than to try and stand next to you. Although he manages to miss that. The adrenaline clearly making his hand shake a little. Other guard's going to do the same. Also misses. And a third guard here, he's now actually too close to use his crossbow, so it's going to have to be the spear. And this one does hit. Although not for much. Okay, Li Mei, your turn.
God.
You've seen Erlang collapse, get up, move 15 feet, collapse once again.
My God.
Collapse is very passive. He was pummeled into the ground, I think, is more accurate.
Okay. God damn it.
He gets knocked down. He gets back up again. They're never going to keep him down. They might do.
I don't think fighting is going to be a good idea here. Think just to give someone a potion, like physically give it to them. Would that be a bonus action or an action?
To administer it to someone else, that's an action.
Yay! Alright. Okay, you know what? Before I do this... Let me just... do some... Alright.
Oh,
Okay, so gritting your teeth, Li Mei, you realise that if there is a time for heroics, it is probably now.
It's definitely not attacking people, though. Not the heroic thing I'm doing today. Right. And then... you can try and hit me. It's fine. I've got more important things to do.
Okay, so he will oblige you and do just that. Although he does fail that pretty substantially, so make a weapon attack against him as you go by.
Oh! Yeah. If I can... Oh, that was so close.
Yep, you hit. Okay, so it quite ponderously swings an armoured fist at you. You very dexterously kind of slide under it, bringing yourself back up and slashing at the your kind of joints where its gauntlets end.
Yeah, cool. I'm gonna heal Erlang with my potion of healing.
Okay.
Can I just... if I'm selecting him, will it work on him?
we'll find out.
Yep, we'll find out.
It should do, yep. There you go.
I can give myself.
He's guzzling, shoving it down your throat.
So I'm back onto 6 HP. I'm no longer unconscious.
Yep. And then I'm gonna move... oh, can I move? Oh yeah, I still have movement. Yeah. Oh, hello, Mr. Gargoyle. If I've not... can I still attack? Because I've got an extra attack.
No, because that would be part of an attack action.
Okay, it would be part of an attack. I just want to double check. Okay, I'm not going to stand over Erlang.
Okay.
Look over his prone body. Actually, I'm gonna move where diagonally there, right next to Gargoyle. And then I'm going to end my turn there.
Okay. So meanwhile, this gargoyle is going to continue its fight with Wide-Eye. Wide-Eye make an attack against it as it balls up its bite.
Cool.
It's a hit.
Quite close. Yeah.
He
I was
rolled double
hoping-
17 again, so
There we go. It's easier. Just do that. Little 13.
okay. So you deliver a good strong strike to it as it fumbles that, giving you the opportunity. And then it is your turn.
Yeah, Wide-Eye would have seen everyone sort of run past, wouldn't he?
Yeah, by this point you would have cast everyone out.
Okay. He's got his nice little last hit in, but he does somewhat understand
The
that.
concept of self-preservation.
Yeah, he has taken a lot of damage, and there's a lot of big things, so he will disengage. Gonna run this way.
Okay.
So is Erlang still on the floor?
Yes.
He's prone, but he's got his consciousness back.
Okay. Could
Mate, I'm tiny. Just step over me.
I was gonna say, could Wide-Eye possibly make a bonus action to grab him because he's so small?
This is one of those things where, like, if it were outside of combat, I would say yes, but just mechanically, I don't think that is a thing that is. You know what? I'll have you roll for it. Roll me a strength.
Okay. Just a strength check.
Yeah, please.
Ability check. And I'm raging, so it's advantage, if I remember correctly. Let me double check that before I do anything.
Yeah, strength check.
You have advantage in strength checks, yeah. Oh. Wow.
Okay, Wide-Eye.
You still have that bardic inspiration.
Oh, I do still have bardic inspiration. You know what?
yeah,
Now's the time to do it.
Okay, so Wide-Eye, battered, bleeding, but still very strong. You just hoist Erlang up into a kind of a very strong grip. Kind of yanking his feet off the ground.
Cool. And I will continue to use my 40 foot of movement to.
Get the fuck out of Dodge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously bringing Wide-Eye
bringing
with.
Erlang.
Wide-Eye, bringing Erlang with.
Okay, so with no one else to target, this one is going to have to dash. But can't do much else. The Shield Guardian is probably doing more harm than good here with the bank's insurance as it comes through yet another wall. And it is going to attack you, I'm afraid, Info.
Yep. Oh my fucking god.
First one misses. Will she be lucky the second time? Yes!
Oh,
Holy shit. The amount
Well,
of things that have
Thank
missed me.
God.
I
yeah.
know, that's been very...
He doesn't have bardic inspiration, does he?
No.
No.
Oh,
Look
Nor
at
does
her.
he have any more magic, so that you are fine for now. As this guard, now with a line of sight and a target, is going to fire his crossbow.
At who?
That's Ian Fu, the only one you can see.
Bollocks.
And it hits.
Yep.
No.
But it's a glancing blow.
God.
Ian Fu, this hits you quite low, kind of towards the bottom of your calf. Stings like a bitch, but it's not the worst injury you've ever had. And it is now your turn.
Lee May, you ready to go?
Run, bitch!
Yep. I'm gonna use an action to disengage, and I'm going to fuck off.
Okay, so Ian, for you, earn some rubber and get the hell out of here. So, Lee May, current mission objective: survive.
But she fucking fails. But let's see.
Gargoyle's going to attack. That one's going to hit.
Oh no.
That one's going to hit too. The attacks are mounting. Guards come chasing out a little bit. Another hit. Can't take too many more of them. Although by now the numbers are working against them. This one is actually going to elect not to take a shot for risk of hitting a companion. This one is probably going to just be about able to get around, and he'll be able to use a spear. Oh, it's a crit!
Oh no! I'm gonna get down! Go on, roll damage, you can't do it!
Oh,
Shit.
Lee May escapes so close on horizon. Yinfu, you turn around and you watch as the guard just impales Lee May in the abdomen. She curls over, collapsing to the ground.
As I'm running away, I would actually probably stop at this point, seeing that happen. Like, the full run is possibly on pause.
Yeah, so you're there are people scattered around you. You're not quite fully lost in the crowd just yet, but it is pandemonium. You know, you can see running up from some of the streets, city guard are approaching, by now most of this quarter of the city is in uproars. Obviously, people running and screaming triggers other people to run and scream, even if they don't necessarily know what they're screaming about. It's absolute chaos, but you just about see Lee May go down. And then she's kind of swarmed by the things around her. And I think that is where we are going to have to end the session, everybody. So tune in next week.
Oi, oi, oi.